Welcome to day 2 of the Clash of Clans World Championship's second qualifier. 8 clans entered into this qualifier, 6 remain, which means that golden ticket to the World Finals is that much closer. My name is Banks and I am your desk host, and joining me on the desk we of course have Woody and Carbon Finn.
Thanks very much. Great to be back, Banks, and I'm excited for this semifinals round here today. We're going to find out which teams will be advancing to the playoffs based on their performance today. We've got some amazing teams still in contention, and I can't wait for these matches to begin, Carbon.
Yeah, Woody, we've had an amazing matches yesterday, and I cannot wait for what today is going to bring. And they're going to be trying to get that golden ticket, like you said, trying to advance to tomorrow for the finals, and oh man, it's gonna be a great one, Banks.
Yes, so let's quickly take a look at the groups for today. So Carbon, why don't you take us through who we have in Group A?
Yes, in Group A, we have the first match, which is gonna be Euronics Gaming taking on Townhall.Legend, and then the loser of that match is gonna be taking on Nova Esports. Oh man, this is gonna be one, and that lower match is going to be the elimination match. And here we go, and we're gonna be jumping into Group B as well, Woody.
That's right. The Unicorns of Love will face off against 11 Original, 2 really high-scoring squads that have got a great chance of bringing those triples in. But the team that advances with a win there will go to the playoffs. The team that loses will drop down to face off against Vatang, a Worlds Qualifier team from last year that has got a lot running on them in the lower bracket.
Yes, these first 2 matches are going to be vital. But before we head over to that, let's get to know our qualifying teams a little bit better.
What do your friends and family think about you being a pro player?
家族には自分のやりたいようにと言われているので、とても理解ある親で良かったと思います。
자랑스러워하십니다. 가족들은 잘 모릅니다.
저희 가족들은 많이 응원하고 있습니다.
It's funny. Some friends really like it and really support me.
No lo entienden, pero están alegres por mí.
First, they was a bit skeptic, but in the end, when I participated in the last year qualifiers, they watched me, and I hope they watch today, and we can show them how good we are.
At the beginning, they were a little bit skeptic because they don't know the game I play, but when they learn about it, what I really do, and how successful I am, they become supportive.
How much time do you spend playing Clash of Clans daily?
クラクラにインできるときはいつでもインして練習してます。
지금은 한 2시간, 3시간? 하루에 3, 4시간 정도 합니다.
하루에 한 2시간 정도 투자하고 있습니다.
It depends on the day, but I think 3 to 4 hours for a normal day.
Actualmente diría que 5 o 6 horas.
To be honest, in the last 2 weeks, it is maybe like 4 or 5 hours per day for preparation.
Around 2 hours.
So based on yesterday's matchups, who do you think is going to go pretty good on this one, Carbon?
Yeah, for this first match between Euronics Gaming and Townhall.Legend, I mean, Euronics Gaming started with the 2 triples right off the bat, and then Townhall.Legend came in some very unique attacks. I mean, it's going to be a great one, but I don't know. I mean, Euronics Gaming have been doing really well. I might see a favor in them in this one, but I'm going to be surprised either way. I just have no clue. It's going to be a great match.
And Woody, what are your predictions for this first war?
I think this is going to be a really tight 12-12 with a slim percentage lead to Euronics. Townhall.Legend defeated the world champion Nova Esports yesterday with a 13-star win, but Euronics Gaming had a higher percentage destruction than they did in their match against RTK. This is going to go down to the wire, and expect to see these battles playing out to the last second, maybe with potential 3-star ramifications.
Well, there is an element of a safety net in this match because the loser is going to go into a match to stay in the qualifier. But make no mistake, that match is going to be against Nova Esports. It's time for our first match. It's Euronics Gaming, Agent.
Oh yes, we have Townhall.Legends kicking it off at the very first attack, going in with the Yeti Smash. Does have one. Gonna be the lightning into the Yeti Smash, which we did see yesterday being used as well. Trying to take out some really nice value up top, which is going to help grab a scatter shot, the Inferno, and gonna try to help set a very wide funnel before he sends in the Yetis and the Bullish into the core, Woody.
Yeah, those 2 targets are really crucial early on to knock them down. Great use of those spells there by Valky. This is a player who got 3 stars on his attack yesterday, a triple expert, and Valky has got a lot of experience in the competitive scene that he's leveraging here today, using this Warden Walk, a really popular strategy for a slow burn early on. Takes a while to set the funnel, but it's a very reliable long-range strategy to take down a lot of buildings. So after Valky finishes this first stage, he'll move in with the main hit of the attack. It's going to be looking like him in the top left corner to take advantage of a little bit of a gap in the walls over there to move further in. He's brought one jump spell. Expect to see that used just a little bit north of that archer down early.
He had to pop that Warden ability early here. That's going to be a huge issue now with the Yetis and bowlers. He's not going to be able to protect them. There is the super wall break that's going to open up the compartment. But watch out. These bowlers and Yetis are now avoiding and running down to the bottom side. And there's the Rage trying to get his way towards this Town Hall. Hogs are coming out of the siege barracks. And there is that clan castle that is finally coming out to defend this base. This Queen needs to step up to be able to get to this Town Hall, Woody. He needs to get this momentum pushed through.
This is looking a little bit dicey here for Valky. He's popped the Lava Hound, and that's going to slow down the DPS from the Archer Queen quite a bit here. That Grand Warden is barely holding on for dear life as they push their way through this Town Hall to get the first star and the second off the bat with that 50% damage reached. He's trying to get to the 3-star. Remember, you need 100% damage to destroy every structure in 3 minutes to get to that point. Valky doing his best to make his way there, but a single target Inferno burning up on the top side has neutralized his Royal Champion and left very little remaining forces down on the bottom. They've got some healers to boost them up, but they're not quite as effective as he might have hoped for. That Eagle Artillery still alive is going to mean the end of this raid for Valky. 2 stars and north of 70% as he continues to clean up along the outer edge.
Yeah, unfortunately, that Eagle Artillery is remaining, and it did so much damage on the backside as he was trying to charge his way through. But the biggest thing is that Grand Warden ability. The tassels popped, and the Grand Warden took way too much damage and forced his ability. The really nice thing about the Warden is you can use it to help set that funnel. You can use the troops to kind of bring the Warden back to where you need to go. But the issue is, if those troops lock onto him and the healers are not under the rage, it takes him that much longer to take those defenses down, and he is at risk of getting hit and losing his health and popping the ability, which you won't have in the core, which is exactly what happened right there. Very nice try. And now Euronics Gaming, they saw that. It was a great defense, and now they're going to be ready to come in with their hit. Oh, this is going to be a great one.
Yeah, 77% start, below average for basically any war we saw yesterday. So not a solid start for Townhall.Legend. Really good chance for Euronics Gaming to take the lead here and establish a commanding presence using those Earthquake spells to drop down the Clan Castle and Inferno Tower and an Expo. Is a great early start here for Slenderman using an all Hog Rider army.
Yeah, and he did use these zaps to get that value there. And a lot of times you try not to activate the Town Hall, which he ended up actually activating right there. The case, well, okay, so he's going to actually send the wall wrecker. I was going to say, well, maybe he activated the Town Hall on purpose so that he could have either the Hogs target it as he tried to maybe move through. But nonetheless, the Royal Champion did a little bit of damage. And here comes the wall wrecker. Should be able to help finish off the Town Hall right here. And the king, then the queen will step up. The Yetis, sneaky goblins take that Town Hall down. Was sure to lock it up. And look at that. The bomb tower also went down. The biggest threat that I see usually in these attacks is bases tend to have 3 ground skellies. And those things do so much more damage than you actually think. And they can wipe your hogs through. But he does find this Tesla farm, Woody, which is a huge value to start this off.
Yeah, and catching a couple of giant bombs right next to it as well. Really good news for a Hog Rider attack that they won't have to be finding those somewhere else inside this base. Slenderman has got a little bit of time left, but he's approaching that halfway mark and has really got to get this attack underway. There come the Hog Riders, moving in from that 7 to 8 o'clock position over there on the left, knocking down buildings left and right. Wow, an early use of the Grand ability to protect those Hogs on their entry. There's no multi-target Infernos in the backside. Not too much to worry about in terms of splash damage. As soon as they encounter this Eagle Artillery and knock it down, they will be cleared for landing, pathing through this base beautifully, and dropping an aggressive free spell in the back end to stop that scatter shot as well, Carbon.
Yeah, 1 heal left. He's trying to push his way through, but this enemy king is doing a massive amount of work with the ground skellies here. He's pushing his way through. Can these hogs get that momentum to get this scatter shot down? It's locked on to some hogs that went on the top side. Drop some balloons onto the backside mortar. Is he going to have enough? A few hogs are remaining, Woody. He doesn't have too many defenses.
A glorious heal spell keeps these hogs alive just long enough. There's hardly any defenses left, just that Wizard Tower up top. But the Barbarian King is going to give this Grand Warden a bit of trouble here. He goes down with those skellies as well, but I don't know if there's anything that can target these balloons. It's just a question of whether or not they can get the cleanup done in 33 seconds. I think they've got it, Carbon.
Yeah, the big thing is going to be the elixir storage down south. Some archers are on it. Yes, a clutch wizard. That is going to be able to help take that down. Look at this. The balloons coming in here for Slenderman and going to be able to finish this base off and grab the first 3-star here. A really great attack for Euronics Gaming.
Slenderman coming in for Euronics Gaming up against Townhall.Legend with a crucial blow, the first triple of day 2 of the second qualifier. What an amazing attack by Euronics Gaming, Woody.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Slenderman, one of the 3-star hitters from yesterday, has followed up and met all expectations. The first triple puts Euronics Gaming in a commanding lead against the Townhall.Legend squad that is really going to have to rebound fast here and now. They don't have any time to catch their breath against a squad that had put up a 12-star hit yesterday with a 92.6% average destruction. That is really strong and super difficult to overcome, especially given what's on the board already. So it's going to be up to Falcon next, moving in for Townhall.Legend. Falcon did score a triple yesterday. Let's see if he can do it again and keep Townhall.Legend in the action.
Yeah, we're seeing another one of these Zap Yeti attacks here, starting with this Grand Warden, but he has to drop a balloon here onto this Tesla because the healer is getting hit by it right there, but the Grand Warden should finish it off, so no worries. There's the single target Inferno that's on the top side. You're going to have to be really safe to try to stay away from it. Remember, he's got 5 lightning. He's got the Quake. He can't take out a Clan Castle with the 5. You do need 7 there. This is what we've talked about before. These Warden Walks do take quite a bit of time to develop, and hopefully you set the right funnel.
Yeah, he'll have enough damage to crack through maybe some lower value target on the backside, but not enough damage to take care of the CC. Means that he's going to have to rely instead on that poison spell that he's brought. Falcon's brought a lot of different spells for a lot of different targets here and is going to be spreading his troops out along this top left side of the base, supporting them with that Grand Warden who will kind of wander over now to protect them all. But it's going to be a lot of damage coming in from the Eagle Artillery, which is now activated, pounding away at these Yetis. They need to get in there fast, Carbon.
Some of those Yetis ran on the outside to the Tesla farm that's over there. And the Grand Warden is going down there as well. Pops the ability to protect a lot of these boulders. Does activate the Town Hall through the skip, trying to rage his way through. The Queen is stuck on the Hound. Does finally actually now pop it.
Finally.
Uses
those spells, but dropped them really late. Lost a lot of hit points off his Warden, especially on that early entry. I think he might have forgotten to drop the Lightning, Carbon.
Oh, man. Is this Queen going to be able to help take this town? Does have the World Champion. She's going to go straight into this Town Hall here. Should be able to lock up the 2-star. Already got the percentage. Does have the World Champion ability. There it is. The Town Hall does go down. Still has her ability. But this Eagle Artillery, this is the second time we're seeing Townhall.Legend, which is leaving this Eagle up for later in the raid, is causing huge problems, Woody.
Oh man, this second wave of Hog Riders is just right pickings for these defenses. I feel bad for them, Carbon. They were meant to go on the last little bit of cleanup here, but Falcon instead is going to be left with just about the same result as the first attack from Townhall.Legend, that 2-star 77%, just creeping up a little bit more with some additional cleanup along the outer edge. But Euronics Gaming have got to be really happy about how their bases are holding up. Eagle Artillery and an Archer Queen still alive there right in the core. How did Falcon miss those, Carbon?
Man, the biggest thing is I'm saying the super wall breaker had to be late. And because it was late, it didn't open the wall or the compartment there. So the Yetis targeted the Tesla farm, the Royal Champion that were standing on the outside there because of the King pulled the Royal Champion over there and just kind of caused the whole pathing to get all messed up. So you gotta get that funnel set and you gotta open the wall so the Yetis target inside the base so that you can get them moving through.
All right, well, we'll see soon if we get a knockout performance from our next attacker. Euronics Gaming is sending him in. He's got a 2-star 84% hit from the last war, and he's going whole hog yet again, ready to pummel through this space that Falcon's got set up. Lots of small compartments on the interior here, so definitely want to take advantage of that with something that can either fly, hop walls, or bury underneath them. The Hog Riders are going to be the weapon of choice here for knockout. starting off with that lightning strike to eliminate the town hall, or excuse me, the clan castle from contention. Won't have to worry about any troops trickling out of there, Carbon.
Yeah, he also did choose the lightning of the sweeper. It is a hog attack, so you don't need this lightning sweeper unless he sends the blimp maybe for the town hall here. But we'll have to see if he ends up changing that there. The King's going to run up and around this base here. And one of the biggest things you really want to try to help take down when you're doing the Hog Riders is those bomb towers because of the splash, not only from the bomb tower attacking, but also when it dies, it does the explosion there. And the Hogs take massive amount of damage. And there is a super wall breaker up top. It's trying to open up the compartment. It doesn't open up the innermost wall, but it is open because the walls are not connecting there. Now we have to see if the Queen does decide to step in for this town hall, and he can switch this blimp up to a potential siege barracks, wall wrecker, or whatever he wants here.
Yeah, it's a good point about the spell usage for these Hog Rider hits. You know, before that lightning buff, I would see Hog Rider attacks that brought 3, maybe even 4 heal spells to try to keep them up long enough to go through the entirety of the base. Instead now, Knockout is going to be relying on a different strategy, using the Grand Warden to protect them with the Life Orb as long as possible, and then with really only 2 heal spells, try to make it through the entirety of this base, pathing it from the top left now and protecting them with that Eternal Tome, keeping them safe under this incredible amount of fire that Falcon's defenses are putting out, Carbon.
Look at that. Blimp could be able to help take out the scatter shot and then also get the bomb tower. Huge value right there. Does drop the second heal into the core. Has 1 more freeze. Using it onto the Eagle Artillery here to help slow that down. But look at these Hogs. Beautiful pathing through the backside of this base. Does have the Royal Champion that she can clutch up, and double ground skellies now pops up over here. This one is going to be quite annoying for the Royal Champion. Does he have just enough Hogs to push his way through that bomb tower? Is going to do a lot of work. And down goes the Royal Champion. Oh, let's hope he has enough here.
He's coming really close.
Oh.
Some skeletons distracted the RC long enough to keep her off the Inferno Tower, but the Hogs have now made it there. They've only got to knock that down and finish off the Grand Warden to the backside. They're going to have a 30-second chance to clean up at the end. I think they've got the triple garden.
Wow, the ground skellies are just doing enough damage, and the Hogs are able to survive. But the huge thing right there was the Grand Warden picked off that bomb tower, so these Hogs didn't get hit by it, and they pretty much would have died if that Warden didn't clutch up the bomb tower, because the Grand Warden, the defending Warden platform, would have picked the Hogs off. And there is another triple for Euronics Gaming. What a start here to this Warbanks.
It was a bit touch and go there, wasn't it, for Knockout from Euronics Gaming, but they must be absolutely ecstatic right now with their bases holding up against Townhall.Legend and managing to bring home 2 triples already. It's already looking like their Waterloos right now, Woody.
Oh, they just delivered the 1-2 punch, Banks. I don't know what Townhall.Legend can do to come back at this point. They are staggering. They are slipping and falling. They have got to get back-to-back-to-back triples off these next 3 attacks just to hold pace against a Euronics Gaming squad that is on a rampage through these spaces right now, taking Hog Riders to levels that we have never seen before. You know, I didn't think pigs could fly, Carbon, but I might be proven wrong here.
Yeah, they've been showing how to use these Zap Hogs beautifully, and here is another Zap Yeti. So each clan kind of has their unique attack here. Townhall.Legend going with the Zap Yetis, Euronics Gaming going with the Zap Hogs. So this really comes into a lot of the base designs when you're planning for your opponent. So maybe they know, hey, I know my opponent, at least for Euronics Gaming, goes with some of these Zap Yetis. So they try to help test and build their bases around it. But I mean, those Zap Hogs got so much value. That was some beautiful attacks from Euronics Gaming. But we're starting off with the Grand Warden walk up top, taking his time. Does have 1 super wall breaker and 1 jump spell to move in. But he's also deciding to go with a wall wrecker as well. So we have to see what type of values he goes with. So he's going to wall wrecker his way towards this town hall here and try to push his way through.
Yeah, Warden seemed a bit confused as to where he was going there, waltzing around like a Mary Andrew, but he's joined up with the rest of the raid now and is going to be protecting these Yetis as they make their way across the base. That Barbarian King along the bottom side doing an excellent job at protecting the funnel and ensuring that they pierce right into the heart of the matter. B-Boots from Townhall.Legend is going deep with this raid. Eternal Tome protects them from that big Gigabomb drop from the Town Hall, and they are still on path to victory, Carbon.
Yeah, these Yetis and Boulders that got right into the core of this base with the Royal Champion following behind them, and does have a Tesla farm on the top side, but does he have this momentum? The Queen is helping clear these pups here in the core. Enemy King on the top side. But some of these Yetis and boulders have moved down to the bottom. Needs this protection to protect that World Champion. Down goes the Eagle Artillery. A huge value right there. But the scatter shot is going to force the World Champion ability. He's just there's going to be too many point defense on the backside. Oh, we have a few witches with skellies. This is going to be close. We need these final on defense on the outside to go down.
Bibu's got a lot of time for the cleanup here, and he's got witches, he's got healers, so he's got a lot of gas left in the tank. I just don't know if he's got enough DPS to make it to the far side here. Interesting that this Queen and the Warden are actually going to pierce through the base rather than kind of trying to path around it. That's going to leave this army still split up in two, though, which could be troublesome for these witches at the bottom. If the cannon locks onto her, she could be in trouble, but still, going directly for the heart of the matter, that Tesla farm up on the top is really the last line of defense for Emery's base, and Bibu might have this chance to finally get a 3-star for Townhall.Legend.
Yeah, this Tesla farm, though, the healers have switched off to this Grand Warden. Queen does not have her ability. She's going to try to grab as much as possible, but she's going to beat her. Oh, and a ground skelly pops as well. These healers have now gone to this Queen to try to help her, but unfortunately, doesn't look like he has the time to get through the rest of this here.
Yeah, she's running real low. There's still a Yeti on the outside, but having lost that witch, I think is really going to be a big bummer for Bibu. Trying with all his might to get through these walls, but man, they're maxed out, and there was no strategy to get through the backside of the base, just hoping that he had enough DPS when he came out the other end to get the job done, but ultimately ran out of time with a little bit too much spent on healers and just barely not enough to deal the damage necessary for the 3-star, Carbon.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, not able to keep that push to the backside. We were jumping into the replay there with the huge push into this Town Hall with the wall wrecker leading the way. I think he wanted to get a lot more of his Yetis and boulders to get into the core to be able to skip through it, and they just ran out of the push through the backside of the base, and that comes down with the base design of having the Tesla farm there, which was a great job to help kind of remove anything that came into that area. So very nice try there, but Euronics Gaming is looking really good, and they have a huge lead going into their next attack here.
The 3 players from Townhall.Legend that tripled yesterday have already all attacked, and none of them got a 3-star today, Carbon. This has been a real disappointment for fans of Townhall.Legend, and really setting them far back against the Euronics Gaming squad that seems to have already moved on to the playoffs just with their 2 solid attacks so far. But let's give them a chance now with a third one. Crusader's moving in. He got a 2-star, 83% from his hit yesterday, and is looking to build on that with a hybrid army, bringing both Hog Riders and Miners to burrow or jump over the wall set up here by DP on defense.
Yeah, this Queen's going to walk right to the left side. Here is the super wall breaker open in the corner. Will the Queen? Yes, she does go for this Eagle Artillery. Perfectly timed there to get that down. So the Queen targeted next. There's the Rage. Needs to step up. There's another super wall breaker. Oh, takes a little bit. Oh, the Spring Trap. Oh, will not get into the Town Hall, but the Queen should be able to reach the single here. And where's she going to go next? She could walk to the right side.
Oh, she's not in that rage, though. She's going to take a lot of damage. Doesn't get burned down by the Inferno, though survives that encounter and will continue pathing along the rest of the base. But yeah, as you notice there's no easy way into the Town Hall. She's going to have to relock onto these walls now and do it the old-fashioned way. Archer Queen does love going after walls, and she should be within range of that Town Hall momentarily. Pops it down and is now with the rest of the raid. This is actually a pretty good rebound here for Crusader on path to that 3-star victory.
Yeah, really wanted to use that Queen to get that Town Hall down, but it locked it up there, no worries. So now that the Hogs did come out of the Blimp, he was probably wanting to use the Siege Barracks, pops the defending Hound, does find a Tornado Trap, but unfortunately, he's lost that push. And this Spring Trap, I feel like there was the Spring Trap on this almost exact same base that caused a fail as well, and the Queen was not able to charge in. But let's see if these Miners on the backside, oh, they're getting whacked by the Scatter Shot and getting stalled by the Ground Skelly that popped up. Oh, how unfortunate. World Champion tried to get a little bit more value. Queen already burned her ability, but it's looking like he's running out of steam with the hybrid here.
Scattered and splattered. Defenses for DP holding up here against Crusader. When those Hog Riders split off to try to take care of the Town Hall, they weren't getting protected by those heal spells that Crusader had set up, kind of hoping that they would get a more clockwise position around the base, going for that Clan Castle compartment first. Instead, that Scatter Shot staying up is the end of any big bulk of a raid, especially one based off of balloons, hogs, or miners. That's exactly what Crusader brought here with this ground-based hybrid. And so he couldn't even make it out of the center there. Euronics Gaming find their first 2-star here, but still have a very strong lead over Townhall.Legend now with an 8-6 score line and keeping that percentage very high.
Yeah, it was unfortunate there as the base design with the spring traps were placed in the perfect location for the charges. They've tested against this, and it's shown that this base has stood strong against queen charges into the town hall. Very a nice try. Man, unfortunately, that's not going to get it there for the Euronics Gaming.
Crusader from Euronics Gaming bringing home a 73% 2-star. So now what we need to really like lock into right now is that they've had 2 triples and then the lowest 2-star score that we've seen so far in this war. So what we need from Townhall.Legend is to bring home 2 triples, and then we need some mid to high 2-stars from Euronics Gaming, and then we'll have to wait and see. So this could be a saving grace for Townhall.Legend, Woody.
Yeah, the defenses for Euronics Gaming have really been on point all month long. They actually had the best defense rate of any clan yesterday, except for Vatang, who fortunately for them got a disconnect from their opponents by Penta. But only 1 3-star yesterday scored by RTK against Euronics Gaming, and their defenses have been holding up just as strong in this match against Townhall.Legend.
Yeah, and let's see what... Oh, look at this. Does find 2 ground skellies down here and can use this poison spell to help take them down. Beautiful use of that poison right there for killing off the Lava Hound, the pups, and all that. Now the Queen's going to charge straight into here where the single target Inferno is with 2 super wall breakers. And the Yeti is out here to help tank and grab some of these defenses out as the Queen's going to charge in, help set a little bit of a funnel. There goes the Archer Tower. Now, will this Queen step into the single? Looks like she will. Is he going to drop a raid spell? No, he is going to use the free spell onto the single to make sure it does go down. And looks like he's setting up this funnel on 21 miners to be able to help charge his way through.
It's a super wall breaker, but oh no, a giant bomb goes off. He takes the hit, but he'll continue rolling on through and cracks open that container for the Queen. She makes her way straight for that Eagle Artillery. It activates and might get a shot off against this Baby Dragon, but it looks like Han's attack is still on target. That Baby Dragon will survive the Eagle Artillery barrage and continue to provide a little bit more funneling along the outside there, keeping this Archer Queen on point. But the raid is already halfway over. Han has finally got his miners into action now over here on that 3 o'clock position. They're starting their attack run. Here they go, Carbon.
Uh-oh, he left the Wizard Tower and Bomb Tower on the bottom side, which means the miners are going to have to reroute and go backwards, which is never a good sign. But we do have a gap right there behind the Town Hall. Will these miners make their way there? Yes, they are going to go down south and move their way back up to the Town Hall. Remember, you don't need to pop the Warden ability for the miners over the Town Hall because they will not get hit by it, but it's going to do a mass... Oh, they go to the left. The RC pops their ability and some of the miners still go to the left. Oh no.
RC goes for the Town Hall, and it looks like the Grand Warden's helping her out a little bit with maybe a few miners tacked on. But if that Town Hall stays up, that's going to be major trouble for Han. The miners go in, and they're finally going to finish it off here. Oh boy, that was a...
No!
Oh, what? They didn't get it, Carbon!
Wow.
That's it! 10's defenses hold. The miners unable to undermine this Town Hall, and with that, Townhall.Legend's chances have just shattered. Epic defense for Euronics Gaming.
He didn't have the heal spell to use for the miners right there over the Town Hall, and they just fell short. Just needed a little bit more time. If the Grand Warden was there, would have been able to help protect them, give them a little bit more buff on the HP, and even help hit that Town Hall. And then it would have went down, but it is going to... Actually, I think that's going to be the first 1-star we've seen any of the qualifiers here. And I mean, we did see the disconnect, which it unfortunately does happen. But oh man, unfortunate for Townhall.Legend right there. Let's go ahead and jump into Euronics Gaming, coming in with their own Yeti Smash. Not going to be the Zap Yetis, but just the standard Yeti Smash with the 2 jumps here.
Disappointment abounds for Townhall.Legends. A lower scoreline than Euronics Gaming, and they have still used another attack. Emre on the victory march now, charging in here with a Yeti Bowler Strike. Going to be using 2 jump spells to hop over these small compartments. This Warden Walk early on is going to pierce directly into the core of the space, trying to maybe even reach that scatter shot. Do you think he can go that deep, Carbon?
I think that would just take too much time if he wanted to use this Grand Warden for that scatter shot, because he's going to have to get through the cannon, the elixir storage. Yeah, that would just take way too much time and most likely result into a time fail, if anything. But watch out. Here comes the headhunter going for the Warden. Needs to take it down. Yes, the Queen one-shots it, opens the wall, and needs to pop the... Yes, he pops it, but did he pop that too early? The Town Hall needs to go down quick, and it does. And oh, thank goodness these bowlers do not get hit by that and they survive. Hopefully they get some nice value through this charge here.
Jumping over the walls and encountering enemy heroes now. That World Champion is going down. Another jump deployed here by Emery. He is going at lightning speed through the space, tearing apart as many defenses as he can, but that scatter shot is still standing up on that left side and has been a bane of his existence from the beginning of this raid, firing away at so many attacking troops and just knocking them apart. Great job on defense from Valky here. His base looks like it's holding up really well. The last free spell going to be deployed very soon, but there's hardly any troops left in Emery's army to finish this base off, Carbon.
Yeah, the Queen's gonna have to burn her ability here through the single target Inferno. Takes this jump to this backside. Royal Champion was able to help take the top single target Inferno down. It is now on the outside, but the Archer Tower, does he have enough healers to keep her alive? Oh, it's gonna be close here. Needs to take this air defense down. She does make her way over there with the Royal Champion. Does have some nice cleanup over on the top side. And it looks like he might just have barely the Queen. Oh, he goes down. Oh, no.
Almost survived by the skin of his teeth, but instead had it ripped out by that defense. Emery trying his best to continue along the top side to finish off those last remaining defenses. I'm not quite sure if he would have had enough to get the cleanup done, even if he had knocked down that last couple Teslas and cannon. But wow, what a turnaround. It seemed like he was falling apart right in the core of the base, but those healers gave him a second wind and another chance to finish things off here. He's going to come away with a 2-star in the high 80s, maybe even reach 90% if he can get that damage in from this wizard here. But Euronics Gaming still on a path to glory, 10 stars off their first 4 attacks and keeping that percentage nice and high above the 90 point.
Emery bringing in a 90% 2-star for Euronics Gaming, and at this point they're just patting themselves down and just getting ready for tomorrow's bracket, because they have an additional attack left and it is currently sitting at 10 stars to 7, Carbon.
Yeah, what a performance so far from Euronics Gaming, not only on the offensive side with the triples, but also defenses. All the 2 stars and even the 1-star defense. What a great performance from Euronics Gaming. And now we have DP coming in against Knockout, and we're seeing yet again another one of these Zap Yeti attacks. Let's see the value that he's going to try to get with the lightning. Is he going to try to get a scatter shot, an Inferno? I would more likely try to see probably multiple defenses that he wants to get. And a lot of times you really want to try to get funneling so you can send the Yetis through, and it looks like he decides to send it up top. And oh look, he's gonna grab the Archer Tower, but does not grab the Wizard Tower, which if that whole section, that would have been a beautiful value there. But let's see where he's gonna try to drop the Yetis right into the top side, charges way right straight to this Town Hall, does have 1 jump, and has the Siege Barracks to use as well.
A lot of times you might wonder, why don't you just get the spells dropped in there first? DP is trying to take every second that he can with this Warden Walk at the bottom. So starting off with that first, he's got to assume that he can do his best to knock down every building that he can up in that top compartment. Missing the Wizard Tower could be a little bit of trouble for him. On the backside, they are doing a lot of splash damage to both Yetis and bowlers. But if these healers stay on point and with this Grand Warden protecting them all, they might still have a shot at victory. DP gonna be dropping that jump spell as well to help get his troops deep in the base. He's still holding on to that 1 headhunter. Expect to see her deployed against that Archer Queen out back.
Oh, look at that. He did pop the Grand Warden Internal Tome really early. Is that going to backfire because he wasn't able to protect a lot of the bowlers into the core? Some of them actually went to the bottom side and ran away from the middle of this base. But here comes the Royal Champion down south. Hogs probably are most likely going to come out of this clan castle with a Tesla farm. This P.E.K.K.A. is going to die really quickly right here. But the Queen is getting some really nice value. Does have her ability still in the back. Here comes the Hogs finally. Is he going to have enough with a bomb tower? A lot of splash on the backside. Needs to get this value. Is looking really strong here.
A second wind with that Siege Barracks, protecting this hog push with that P.E.K.K.A. out in front and continuing his way along the bottom side of the base. This interior has been gutted, and DP has got a minute left for the cleanup. along the outside. Keep an eye on this Inferno Tower, though. If it locks that Royal Champion, we could have trouble here. If it burns her down, it's big trouble for DP.
Oh!
This stays alive!
Wow! That Queen ability takes down that single target Inferno, which was clutch. And the bomb tower as well. There's the Royal Champion, but oh, the cannon is going to take her down. And now the Queen is in the wall right here. It's going to take her some time. Has to get through this and another wall segment. And the Archer Tower is standing up top, but it looks like the cannon's going to retarget onto the Wizard and is not going to have the time to get this done.
So unfortunate. If that cannon had stuck on the Grand Warden instead of retargeting the Wizards, that would have been a lot of additional DPS that DP could have used to try to make it through this base. But as it stands, 10 seconds left and not enough to finish off these remaining structures. He came so close. Oh, you really wish that you could root for a guy like this, but at the end, the marathon is over and someone's crossed the finish line before him. DP will walk away with his head held high, but a time fail on this last attack for Townhall.Legend leaves them with just 9 stars total.
Yeah, we were seeing the replay with the Warden ability really early through here, trying to get his value, but a lot of the bowlers got hit. He tried to have that momentum push through the core there. But remember, those defending Lava Hounds are so nice for the Yeti smashes because it keeps the Queen further back in the raid, which also keeps the healers from switching onto the Yetis, which is what you need in Yeti smashes, so you can get that momentum and keep the Yetis up in the core. And now we're going to see, well, a Yeti smash. Let's keep our eye on the healers, right? This is the key thing. In these attacks, look at the healers. Will these healers transfer off of the Queen or the Warden and when they're usually farther back in the base? If there is the defending Hound, tends to do that. And if these healers transfer off onto the Yetis and bowlers, it can get tremendous value into that core.
Tim is free rolling on this attack. ESG with a 1-star lead already and no attacks left for their opponents. Just one more opportunity to show them how it's done. A 3-star attempt here and now with Yetis and bowlers. After this funnel takes place, expect him to drop this big army up in that 11 o'clock position right near that Grand Warden. We've got a Siege Barracks kind of pummeling through this left corner here, but with the P.E.K.K.A down to that single target Inferno, I'm not sure it quite got as much value as Tim was hoping for. That funnel was really expensive, but here we go with the main attack anyways, Carbon. The jump spell has been dropped and they're making their way downtown.
Yeah, it's dropping the King and the World Champion already early here in the raid. And more skellies are popping, which is going to really slow down this World Champion. But out comes the Lava Hound. Headhunters pops this Grand Warden and Eternal Tome. And look, the healers have transferred off to the Yetis and bowlers into the core. Needs to keep them up, but the Town Hall is going to do so much damage to these bowlers. And down they go. Oh no, lost those bowlers there. Did he just pop that Grand Warden ability too early and lost them all there?
With the suffering heat of 1,000 suns, Tim's bowlers explode to the biggest destructive defensive structure that B-Boo had in his favor. That big army has been just bashed apart. Tim's still trying to grit that percentage along the outer edge, but he took a risky strategy to this base, trying to see if he could hit his 3-star chops off, but not going to get rewarded for it this time, Carbon.
Yeah, he's going to pop his Queen ability here on the King. The King will go down here. Now it's a matter of what this Royal Champion can get. Out pops a Ground Skelly, some Tassel's Archer Tower up top. These healers did transfer off because of the Warden and Eternal Tome to protect everything. But unfortunately, will this Queen be able to help step up? It's going to come down to what these Yetis can do. Will they be able to get close enough to these Teslas and tank this Queen? The Archers are doing a fantastic job. The Queen is trying to sneak in there. Oh. Can he do it here?
I wish those healers would transfer off to the Queen. The Archer takes him out, and the bomb blowing up on the back end is going to be even more trouble for Tim. He's got his fingers crossed. He's got his toes crossed. He's got everything crossed, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. 20 seconds left for cleanup. He's still doing his best. No! A giant bomb explodes right in that Yeti's face, but he's still going for it, Carbon.
Oh, he's trying with only 10 seconds left here. It's just a matter of time. The Grand Warden, where are you going? He needs to help take this down. 5, 4. Oh, no. There's just a few defenses left the building. And it's going to be the 98% 2-star there for Tim of Euronics Gaming. What a great try. Oh, man. 12-9 Euronics Gaming. What a performance.
Him with a solid ending for Euronics Gaming right there. 98% 2-star that he didn't even need. What an incredible performance from Euronics Gaming to close out and go into the next stage of the competition, being tomorrow's bracket. Let's look at the stats here, Woody.
Yeah, take a look at screen. The Euronics Gaming squad reached that 12-star point that we expected of them, pulling off a really impressive high 90% average destruction. That's going to lead Townhall.Legend down into the lower bracket, though, where they have to face off against World Championship team Nova Esports. It's going to be a difficult run from the lower side, but Euronics Gaming is officially the first team to qualify for the July playoffs, Garvin.
Yes, it's going to be a great one. Man, what a performance from Euronics Gaming.
It was an absolutely fantastic war. That definitely gave them an additional confidence boost winning that matchup yesterday. But I'm now going to hand you over to our resident analyst, Lady B, who's going to break down the war and show you the best attack.
Thank you so much, Banks. One thing is apparent, this qualifier so far is that Zap is the meta, and that's what we're going to talk about, so you guys know how to do this at home. So let's pause it for a second here and talk about the value that he picked up. Coming through and taking on that center of the base, we get to see the distribution of spells in the 7-1 combo. So using 5 to take on the initial air sweeper, connecting the clan castle and taking down the wizard tower, using the other 2 to take on another air sweeper there, also connecting the clan castle, picks up massive value, great use of that 7 lightning spell to spread it apart, and we get to see those air sweepers being eliminated come into play later in the raid. But we also got to see the Quake pushed back, which is very key, as Carbon pointed out, particularly in Slenderman's, where he accidentally activated the Town Hall. Typically, we don't want to activate the Town Halls when we're using the Quake spell because it can pose some problems here. But he's created this great combination, which does core out the base. And with eliminating the clan castle, which does require 7 lightning spells, he creates what he needs here for the queen to move in to take on the town hall section without having to worry about the clan castle troops here. And with the air sweepers taken out as well, we get to see some solid value. And I actually like the push on this because this was done in both raids. It helps the pathing here. And as we can see with that elimination of the air sweeper, we keep the hogs spread a little bit closer so the heal can come in over the splash damage of the scatter shot and the wizard tower, and you don't have any trickle of hogs moving deeper into the core. Now with the back-end air sweeper that was eliminated, we get the push from the blimp that came through, and there's no resistance, so they could come in and take on that back end. And this led to a sweeping victory for Knockout and Euronics Gaming. We get to see them moving forward, but we're on to the next match. And before that, we get to hear a little bit more about the players.
What is the best looking troop in-game?
The Archer Queen.
Oh, maybe it is the Valkyrie Queen.
Baby Dragon です。
La Cazadora. The best looking troop in the game is the Witch.
아무래도 저는 디자인은 페카가 제일 멋있는 것 같습니다.
예티라 해야 돼. 예티.
Electric Dragon.
Apart from playing Clash of Clans, what do you do in your spare time?
I do a lot of meeting with my friends or just hang out with my friends.
Oh, I do a lot of sport activities like swimming, cycling, or playing football.
Con esto de la cuarentena miro series en Netflix y YouTube, Clash of Clans en YouTube.
I'm studying sport management in Germany, and besides that, I do a lot of sports. I play soccer, I play beach volleyball, like everything sport if I can do.
저는 낚시를 좋아하고 있습니다.
그냥 유튜브 시청합니다.
책 읽습니다.
Thank you very much, Lady B, for breaking down that war. Now we have our first semi-finalist. People now have to begin and realize that that golden ticket is almost within reach. But we are now joined by one of our favorite Clash of Clans content creators. Bash is in the building. So Bash, who are we expecting big things from in this next war?
Well, these two teams both put up nice scores in their first matchup. 11 Original actually had the best performance from day one with the 13 stars, 92% average. Look to see if Eve Calais can lead his team to victory against this tough Unicorns of Love team here.
And Carbon, Unicorns of Love had a tough match yesterday, but prevailed, and 11 Original just sailed through into today's bracket. So do you think that 11 Original may have a bit of additional momentum because of how dominant they were in their performance?
I think 11 Original definitely has great momentum moving into here, but Unicorns of Love took down Vatang, who were in the grand finals of World Championship of last year, taking down those contenders who might actually be going into this thinking as the favorites. That's got to be a huge momentum push as well. So this is the match that I was looking forward to the most here. And oh my goodness, this is going to be crazy. 11 Original is going to be kicking off this very first one with Eve Kale going in, and he's going to be coming in with the hybrid here, Bash. Oh, we're going to be able to start with a great one.
That's right, Carbon. This is going to be a sick matchup. I'm so pumped up. Kale did have that 3-star yesterday, so looking to start off strong for 11 Original. Going to start with that Queen charge to take care of those Clan Council troops. You do see that Headhunter slowing that Queen down, but she will get that Hound Pop and going to go ahead and super wall breaker into that Town Hall compartment. Should have a nice charge into the middle of this base. We see that kind of funnel and developing for the hybrid to come in just a little bit later. This is looking like a great opener here from Kale. Just has to be patient and let that Queen get to the Town Hall, Carbon.
Yeah, look at the value that this Queen can reach, and beautiful Coco Loon right there to pull the Seeking Air Mine. You want to protect those healers at all costs. Finds a Tornado Trap as well. The balloon should activate the Town Hall upon the death damage right there. It's not dying, but the Queen does step up here and gonna be able to take that Town Hall down. And only one Expo on her, looking fantastic with another rage to use. The sides end up freezing, but the Eagle Artillery doing some damage. Oh, the Queen! Oh
no, Carbon! Oh, she pops, Carbon! I thought she was going to be able to hang on there. She was trying her hardest to hang on. That Eagle shot just proved to be a little too much. Here comes that Siege Barracks and the hybrid from the top side of this attack. The Queen is back up to full health, however, and that wall break was able to break her out and move her along this base. Warden ability pops to protect the Hogs and Miners as they work into the scatter shots and this Archer Queen here, Carbon. This is looking like it's got a lot of power and momentum working through the back end of the space, but that Eagle needs to go down. Queen's working on it now.
There it is. The Queen grabs the Eagle Artillery right there. The Ground Expo is still on that Queen. She's barely trying to stay alive. Down she goes. Healers are going to transfer off to the top side, but the Royal Champion got picked off. And oh, unfortunately, the Queen was not able to help take that core down. And the Hogs are still moving through, but no Royal Champion's going to be devastating, especially with the scatter shot still up. The Royal Champion and the bomb tower. There's going to be way too much. You're probably going to find some giant bombs as well. Very nice try from Eve Kale. This is going to be a really great defense here for Sturdom of Unicorns of Love. They are definitely happy with that performance of their base right there. Nice try. Unfortunately, that Queen having to pop that ability, and she did not help take any more of the core down. Lost that momentum into the core.
Yeah, that was looking really strong there, but that scatter shot and Eagle proved to be too strong as that hybrid pushed through. I think that Queen ability getting popped, as you mentioned, was really not in the plans. Obviously, you want to save that Queen ability as long as possible. She wasn't able to survive that Bow's onslaught as she was trying to work through there, and it looks like we're going to edge up to a 79% 2-star for Eve Kale from 11 Original to start us off. So Unicorns of Love have to be happy with that defense based on 11 Original's performance yesterday. They had a 92.2% average destruction, Carbon, so 79%. I think that's a win there for Unicorns. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, absolutely. To hold Eve Kale to that is almost impossible. Eve Kale is one of the greatest attackers here coming in, but we're going to be now seeing what Unicorns of Love can go in. Oh, look at this, Bash.
Armin, look at this attack.
2 golems coming in. We do have the quad Quake with 1 jump. So let's see how he uses these golems, and take notice of what he does not have. He does not have any healers in this attack here.
Armin, are we like back 2 years? This is like an old school bow witch. Add in a few ice golems. This is really bringing in the nostalgia feel here. It's like an ice bow witch here. We're going to start the funnel on the edges with the main golems, those brand new level 10 golem. And then we're going to have the ice golems, bowlers, and witches all pushed through the center of this base. This will be interesting. Trying to take advantage of those single infernos with the witches and their skeletons as a nice pathway to the town halls. That quad Quake opens it up, and then we'll be able to jump to the rest of the base. Just needs to get to these defenses as fast as possible because those witches and bowlers do not have have a ton of health. Carbon, Townhall goes down from that bowler skip. Oh my goodness, this is looking decent, pushing through.
Yeah, he was able to take that Townhall down. There's the poison to help clear these lava pups from the Hound. Out comes Yetis so far away. These Yetis are finally going to join up. I wonder why not having some Hog Riders or something in there. These Yetis do get locked down by the Eagle Artillery. Still has the World Champion to use. She does step up. Can this Queen take out the Scatter? Yes, and the single target Inferno locks onto the Grand Warden. Come on, needs to take it down before the Warden goes down, and there we go. Still has Queen ability. And now can he push his way through the backside? This World Champion needs to clutch up and get a ton of value.
That's right, Carbon. The World Champion comes in late. I agree. It was kind of interesting seeing those Yetis out, but look at that Yeti working on that bottom side. World Champion's doing some work on these defenses, throwing that Seeking Shield, but that Eagle Artillery is still up, raining in shots, and it does not look like the Royal Champion is going to be able to get there. Still has a few witches remaining, but remember, no healers, so this is going to be really tough, especially with that splash damage. Eagle smashes the Grand Warden. Warden goes down, taking some of the range away here, but still working up into that 80% range. That Eagle on the backside of these bases proving to be a problem for these clans here as we work closer to 90%, maybe going to fizzle out here at the 88% for Unicorns of Love here, Carbon.
Yeah, 89 right there, finished it off. So that's going to be 10 more percent than 11 original. So good start for Unicorns of Love, but some solid defenses so far.
Exactly. Both clans' defenses holding up strong. 2 stars aside. Just a slight edge ahead in percentage from Unicorns of Love, but 11 original obviously still looking strong, and we have 4 more attacks apiece to go through with this bash.
Yeah, this is still anyone's ball game. Both these teams are really strong. This was a really unique attack. Like I said, it kind of threw me back to like the old school Bow Witch days, but it was able to get a nice near 90% here. So we'll have to see if 11 original can respond and put some pressure on perhaps with a 3-star here. We got Eve Mark going in, who did have a triple in yesterday's matchup as well. It looks like we have Zap Lalo here, Carbon Fin. Zap's taking down the clan castles, lightning spells, I should say. And then we'll have heroes coming in, and then we'll have balloons and lava hounds following that up.
Yeah, he does find this Tesla farm right in the very beginning, which is really nice to help take it down as long as he can still get the value that he wants into the core. There's the super wall breaker. The Royal Champ's going to help step up, take down that scatter shot, finds the ground skelly. But this Queen is going to be able to help charge straight in here. But take note that the enemy Queen, Royal Champion are all next to the Eagle Artillery on the back side of this base here. But the Royal Champion is moving through with the Queen. She can grab both these Infernos. So all the Inferno target, all the single Infernos are going to be gone. Oh, that's a lot of value right there. He's going to send the Wall Wrecker to help take that Town Hall down because of pathing. Because why not send it when if you send the Blimp, you're at risk of finding Seeking Air Mines and getting popped way too early. But the Wall Wrecker, nothing's going to hit it. So that's looking safe to take it down. And then you can lollo the backside here.
Carbon, that Wall Wrecker is hitting every wall in sight, slowing the attack down, but that was massive value from the hero there. The heroes getting tons and tons of those key defenses out. We're finally going to have that Wall Wrecker make its way to the Town Hall, and then we'll see that Lalo phase coming in from the backside. We do have Headhunters in here. We'll see those Headhunters come in and help deal with the enemy Archer Queen and that Royal Champion. Warden ability gets popped. I believe the Headhunters were in that Warden ability. Town Hall falls here, Carbon. This is looking like it's got a good shot. Still balloons and a freeze for the back end. We got that scatter shot at the end of this attack.
That Town Hall was like so close to not going down. The scatter shot was hitting the Yetis, which also hit the sneaky goblins, but luckily he was able to grab it. Did pop that Warden ability early here. So the big thing is going to be the scatter shot. Needs to time this freeze perfectly. Does have 1 balloon to use. Can potentially use it on the outside Archer Tower to help. Great. Yep, there it is. Drop maybe a minion to help assist. No, he's not going to do that. So he's got 1 minion to use somewhere, but the scatter shot's doing a ton of work. Oh, no.
Scatter shot is doing massive damage to the balloons, Carbon. Are they going to be able to get it down? We got balloons right on top of it. Remember, the scatter shot cannot target balloons right on top of it. They get it down, and this is looking like it's got a chance to 3-star. Time is going to be close with 4 storage buildings still up here. Balloons going down to the Seeking Air Mine. The Archer Tower still doing some damage,
like,
Carbon. This is looking good.
Got a shot. Balloon. Come on, he should be able to take this Archer Tower down with 20 seconds left. And down it goes. And yes, we're going to see the first 3-star here of this war. 11 original Eve Mark coming in. And the minions and balloons going to help take down that storage. Got that down. Beautiful attack right there. It was looking really close with that tornado trap onto the town hall, but just enough. Beautiful identification to send that wall wrecker for it, and got the 3-star.
Yeah, that was intense on the backside of that attack. That scatter shot did so much damage, knocking down so many balloons, but had just enough to get in there. That wall wrecker, I believe, probably slowed things up a little bit. It took out like 6 walls in a row, just shot after shot on those walls, but the town hall did fall down. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Unicorns of Love to respond. We're going to have Toto coming in with the next attack. Toto used dragons yesterday, and we're going to see dragons here today. It looks like we got drag bat, Carbon. What are we looking at with the drag bat? What are we trying to accomplish here?
Yeah, the biggest thing with the drag bat is trying to set the beautiful funnel with your heroes on each side to send the dragons in. And you got to take note of where the sweepers are located. One pointing up to 12, one pointing down to 6 o'clock. At the bottom side, King is down there. He's going to try to help set a funnel. Doesn't have any wall breakers to break into a compartment. So we're going to have to be really curious of where he wants to drop some of these troops. There is the freeze right there onto the single, and okay, so it is actually open. I did not see that the wall was down there. The King can charge into the single, but the ground scally slow him down. Does have to invest a second freeze. That's gonna really hurt. He's not gonna have any more freezes for this bats as he moves around.
Yeah, just one more freeze remaining in the comp, so gonna really have to rely on these dragons and this Queen and Royal Champion to get some of the splash damage out, because one shot from a wizard tower or a scatter shot can take out all of the bats without any issues. We're going to have those dragons start to work in here, developing that funnel. We do have a Stone Slammer selected for the time being. Let's see if that changes. It doesn't. Stone Slammer is coming in to assist the dragons, going to push in towards the town hall here. We got a good start, but Carbon, there is that scatter shot way on the back end of this attack away from the dragons.
Yeah, these dragons got to pop this Grand Warden Tome beautifully right here over the Town Hall explosion. Can he do it? Yes, he does. The Stone Slammer is moving in. He's going to probably go down right here to this Queen. Doesn't have any health. And there is the defending CC. We got some headhunters and Inferno Dragon Archers poisoned up, slow him down. And here comes the Bats on the bottom side. Needs to take down the Scatter to be able to move up and around. There they go. Hopefully this Dragon does not pull any of the red air bombs as these Bats move around. Does use the last and final freeze on the top side Scatter. But the Ice Golem is over on the cannon. Is he going to have enough for these Bats to move around as these Dragons are tanking, Bash?
Oh, those bats are getting damaged massively by the Teslas, the Archer Tower, and the single Inferno. Wasn't the scatter shot that was the issue. It was just the amount of defenses targeting the bats, and they just got taken out one by one. Teslas can hit so fast along with the Archer Towers. Those bats did not stand a chance. So Toto from Unicorns of Love here going to work to the 2-star. Just an unfortunate attack on the back end of this base, proving to be too strong. Burrock's defense is holding up really strong. Looks like maybe a 76% 2-star. So Unicorns gonna have to answer here after that 3-star from 11 original. The pressure is on. Oh my goodness, 76% 2-star for Toto.
The damage is definitely done right there, because 11 original managing to answer back with their own triple. Going down a percentage originally from the first attacks, and then 11 original come out swinging. So Unicorns of Love are really going to have to dig deep and pull out something out of the bag, Carbon.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to see with the next attack coming in from 11 original. Can they keep that momentum up of the 3-star? We'll have to keep an eye out with this Yeti Smash. These 6 Yetis, 7 bowlers going to help charge his way through with some Teslas right away, which is going to help if you don't have some back-end Teslas to help that hit your Royal Champion, potential Hogs that do a lot of work. Going to charge straight in with that Clan Castle that is right behind the Town Hall in this compartment here. And there it is. This Warden, wait, is he going to use this Warden to grab this Town Hall, Bash? That could be a lot of value.
Patient enough.
Yes.
Definitely get to the Town Hall. It does take a little bit more time, and a lot of times when that Warden is going to take out the Town Hall, we'll see a Rage invested into the Warden walk. Let's see if that happens. Right here it goes. There is that Rage on the Warden. Warden is going to get massive value. We do have those 2 jumps to get those Yetis into the base and working through Carbon. This is going to be an excellent start. Not having to worry about that Giga Inferno or that Giga Bomb slowing down the Yetis. That's the kind of start that you want. King's going to cut these Yetis off over there on the left side of the screen, and they should push in. We'll see that jump coming in around that air defense and expo compartment, but we do have the clan castle getting pulled out here. I see Headhunters and a Lava Hound.
Yep, this Lava Hound is going to slow this Queen down right here, but needs these healers to transfer off the Grand Warden. Healers move over to the Yetis and the bowlers into the core. There they go. Still has the Grand Warden Eternal Tome. They're splitting off in different directions. Got to find the perfect time. Maybe right now. There it is. Missed a few of the bowlers that were over to the Town Hall section, but these Yetis are getting crushed. Look at the healers. We've talked about it before. If you have the Lava Hound, you risk with the healer staying back on the Queen. If they don't transfer off, you lose that momentum push, and that's exactly what happened here. Lost the momentum push into the core, and Bash, look at the percentage. It's a super low percent here. He's going to get the 2, but this is going to be a really good opportunity for Unicorns of Love to make that comeback, especially if they're able to get that 3-star.
Absolutely, Carbon. This is exactly what Unicorns of Love needed on defense. That King and Queen take that Royal Champion down so quickly, and this one's going to finish up in the 60%. You're right, we're seeing that Lava Hound Clan Castle become the meta because it slows down these attacks. We see healers on nearly every attack, with the exception of maybe like dragon attacks, but those Lava Hounds slowing it down the push. We're not, are we going to get to 70% here? This is going to be a huge blow for 11 Original. That Yeti Smash just fizzling out. Unicorns can really take advantage of this situation with their next attack.
Yeah, these Wizards grabbing just a little bit more right there. Gonna finish off with the 69% 2-star for Eve Mania of 11 Original. Really nice try. But now if we look at the percentage, 82.7 to 11 Original, they're just barely above, but they do have 1 more attack used. So, this is going to be a good one. It's all pretty much tied up on percentage, but they have that triple advantage.
They do. So Sahara here from Unicorns of Love is going to be coming in next. We're going to have a hybrid attack coming in. Triple here, Carbon, is going to be massive. Lots of pressure on this attack. You want to knot things up, but yes, you're up on percentage, but that 3-star needs to come at some point. Well, I guess they're technically down a little bit before this attack, but let's see how this one develops. We'll have that Queen charge coming in here any moment, making sure the final prep is done on this attack. All right, here we go. We got Sneaky Goblins coming in to take out some of those resource buildings. Look at the amount of Sneaky Goblins on this attack, Carbon. There was 8 Sneaky Goblins. Gonna help maybe set the funnel here for the Queen walk with these Sneaky Goblins, take out some of those storages and push into the Town Hall.
Absolutely. Sneaky Goblins are one of the best funneling troops. And the beautiful thing is they won't die to the defenses while they're invisible unless they find some traps and another defense with Splash hits them. Then they could get taken out. But here we go. We've got some sneaky, or no, that's it, some regular goblins coming out here. And then the Queen is going to help take care of the ground.
Oh, the Queen pops!
Tornado trap! Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Hang on!
Queen!
Oh, no. The healers are right there next to the Town Hall. Does have to use the freeze. He's losing the healer. He's losing the healers so quick.
Carbon!
Oh.
Yeah, that Town Hall is going to activate, and those healers are going to get roasted. That tornado pool. Oh, wait. Oh, there it goes. I was going to see the Queen. She does save the healers, however. She got the Town Hall down fast enough that the healers are up. But that Queen is under heavy pressure from these expos. We have the hybrid coming in from the bottom side, working right into the middle of the base. We did see that yesterday from Sahara, using that jump to get that Queen in towards the Town Hall without having to worry about, her walking out of the Town Hall area. So here we go with the hybrid pushing through the base. We have those scatter shots. We have the Eagle. We have the Queen. But there goes the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome to keep those troops up. The Miners need to catch up and help out with this Archer Queen. The Eagle Artillery is looking like it's going to go down. That backside scatter shot might be an issue here, Carbon.
Yes, he needs to take this scatter shot down right here. The queen, no! The queen does go down. And unfortunately, the queen was not able to take that scatter shot. And it's going to do so much damage. The world champion is going to be locking on by that single target Inferno. And then these miners are, oh man, they took so much damage there. The P.E.K.K.A is on the top side. But with that single over there, the Wizards lost that push through the Grand Warden. What can he do? Locks onto the Wizard Tower. He's going to get taken out by that single. Oh, how unfortunate.
I was thinking that he would target the single there, perhaps maybe the Builder Hut first, then the single, but he goes right to the Wizard Tower, and that single target Inferno burns him down with no issues. That P.E.K.K.A is not going to quite have enough. This will help a little bit on the percent, but still looking for that elusive 3-star. 11 Originals bases holding strong here. If they can hold all the defenses to a 2-star, they'll win on that alone. The percentage will not matter. Sahara going to work through here, try to get as much value, getting into that 90% range here. 91% 2-star. Balloons working through here. Wizard is going to do what it can, but that poor Wizard gets taken down. So Unicorn's going to be up on percent, but still trailing on the 3-stars.
Sahara brings in a 92% 2-star for the Unicorns of Love with, you know what, a really slow start, but actually picked up some momentum and managed to clutch up by getting that additional percentage. But yes, they are still down by 1 star to 11 Originals. So can Eve just like pull it out of the bag and just cruise on till the end, Carbon?
We'll have to see with that 1 triplet advantage, but they're down on percent. So you never know what's going to happen until the final attacks come in. Can 11 Original get the 3-stars to help lock it up, or will they keep the door open and Unicorns of Love come in and clutch it up with their 3-star of their own? But here we go. We're going to be jumping into the next attack here. It's going to be 11 Original coming in. Wait a second. This might be one of the first times that we're seeing the Super Witches here, Bash.
That's right, Carmen. We saw these a ton last month. However, not so much this month. And we have the Warden Walk Super Witches here. And Burak did have a triple yesterday, not using Super Witches, but did have the 3-star. So we'll have to see how this Witch attack goes. Starting off with that Warden Walk, obviously, to set the funnel, set the edge. And those Witches, they're going to summon those big boys, which have massive hit points. They're going to be able to tank, deal damage out. And remember, as long as the Super Witch is still up, if that big boy gets taken out, she can go ahead and summon a new big boy, Carbon. So this could be really strong working through the middle of this base.
Yeah, but unfortunately that giant on top, which forced the freeze to help protect that king a little bit more. That could be a huge freeze that could backfire and might need it for the backside of the base. We'll have to see. These big boys and the Super Witches are moving in, but they're getting slowed down so much. And some of them are moving to the bottom side, not to the top where the Town Hall is. Needs to be able to take this queen. They're Popsy Grand Warden ability here. Uh-oh, things are going all over the place. Can he save it and bring it back?
The Town Hall does fall here from the queen, but those witches walked out. It looked like the enemy king on defense pulled those witches or stalled the witches up, and then they went down because the queen was so far ahead. She took out some of those buildings, so the witches had nowhere to go but south, and they are fading here. They need to get those big boys resummoned right out in front. Freezes the scatter shot. We do see a big boy right there coming in, but those witches are going to go all the way around this bottom side. We got that Eagle Artillery still smashing down. We have a scatter shot. We have that single on the back end. Carbon, this is going to be really tough for Burak to get through, but there is a jump as those big boys and witches are kind of pushing back in. Some on the outside, some going inside.
Yeah, the thing is with Super Witches, usually you tend to think, oh, the attacks faded off, but they spawn these big boys, which then helps bring the raid back into play. Because look at these, they are huge tanks in the core, and it's just solid still moving through here. The World Champion can get so much value, but remember, we talked about in the beginning of this raid, he used that one free spell because of the mistiming of the Giant and the King. This one free is going to be a huge factor here, that when the World Champion tries to move back here to the top side, the single should go down here, but pops the ability. Oh, can he get it? The RC needs a freeze, and she stays alive, but that top single is going to take her down.
Oh my goodness, Carbon, she got so much value. Use those freezes. We still have tons of Super Witches up, but the one issue with this attack can be the time. You're only bringing in 4 Super Witches and a little bit of cleanup. Those big boys are able to tank. However, it's just one unit along with the Super Witch. Super Witch has a little bit of range, but they tend to get caught up, and that's what we see here from Burrock. Not quite going to have enough, finishing up with the 92% 2-star. That was a great comeback after those witches walked and saved it for a really high percentage 2-star.
Yeah, managed to get a lot of percentage in. The biggest thing, like those big boys, when they don't get launched by the spring traps there, and they can just keep it up as long as they keep getting spawned, and they can move their way through, allow the Royal Champion to be tanking for her as she moves around. But we saw in the beginning was that freeze spell that he had to use for the King to help clear the 12 o'clock compartment. Man, I wonder if he was able to freeze that back single target Inferno and scatter. Would that Royal Champion get a little bit more value there? We'll never know, but we're going to have the answer. Now, Unicorns of Love, they have an opportunity right here. If they get this triple, they will be now taking the advantage in this war, so everything can swing from this one.
That's right, Carbon. They're up on the percent. They need to get a 3-star. They need to respond here. 11 Originals defense has been holding strong so far. We have this Queen charge hybrid attack using the Hogs and Miners. The Queen will look to walk in here, get massive value, perhaps try to get out that Royal Champion and the Eagle Artillery here, and then we will see a funnel develop, and we will have that hybrid likely go right up through the middle and gut this base out. Here comes that Queen walk. Will she cut in here and get to that Eagle? It looks like she's coming back. The King should also bring her back towards that Eagle Artillery, Carbon.
Yeah, but I'm assuming that the Queen walked to the wrong side because he wall broke over there on the right where the Teslas did pop. He could switch it up and try to wall break the Queen to the left side here because the base is symmetrical, right? So in a base like this, I would just assume let your Queen go wherever you want, then react. Because one side is exactly the same as the other, except with the Royal Champion and King on one of the sides there. But she's going to go over there. She loops to the left. She's coming back to the right. Who knows where she's going here, Bash?
She cannot make up her mind. Just when you think she's going left, she goes right. She's bobbing. She's weaving. She's dodging. She's trying to stay up. She's nice and healthy, though. I will say that. Looks like we got some units coming in from the top side, pulling out that clan castle. So perhaps getting the clan castle dealt with. Yeah, there we go. We see the King and that siege barracks dealing with the clan castle troops. We do have that Inferno baby dragon. The wizards out of the siege barracks should help deal with that. Queen is taking some massive damage. She's looking to stay up here, and we have the hybrid push coming in. Queen stays up.
Yeah,
Queen still has her ability here, Carbon. That's going to be massive. She's able to save that and not have to use it as the hybrid kind of works through. They have a clear path towards that town hall compartment.
Does have a clear path and does have both freezes. That's going to be huge here for the hybrid. This is looking fantastic. Now can actually use this freeze for the Miners and the Hogs into the core. Grand Warden's got his ability. I'm really liking this one. Pops, it protects everything into the core. He's moving through with one heal left. This backside scatter is going to do a massive amount of work, but the World Champion's got our ability. This is looking like the first 3-star for Unicorns of Love here, Bash.
This is exactly what Unicorns needed. They needed a high intensity attack, Carbon. This is looking really good. The World Champion takes down that scatter shot. Queen's still walking, got her ability. World Champion throws that Seeking Shield, and this is the answer Unicorns of Love needs. Queen's gonna take down the enemy Queen. All that remains is that multi-target Inferno, and the Royal Champion will take it down. 19 seconds, Carbon. This is close. Miners are working. Will this get here? Unicorns need this. This is everything. They need this attack so bad. Oh my goodness, Carbon. Here it goes. Here it goes. 1 second. Royal Champion gets it down. The answer from Unicorns of Love.
Oh my God, from Unicorns of Love, bringing home the first triple for them. So that is just about going to edge them ahead of 11 Original on that percentage average as well. As you can see on the screen, you'll see an 89.2% percentage average. Wow, what an incredible attack, Carbon.
Yes, absolutely incredible. They got it when they needed it here. Both clans have 4 attacks used each, and now 11 Original. The pressure is on. If they 3-star, they'll be taking the advantage again, but Unicorns of Love will be able to have the chance to answer, and if they triple, then they will win it. Everything comes down to these final 2 attacks here, Bash. Can't ask for anything else.
Oh my goodness, Carbon, this war is living up to the hype, and Carbon, look at this, 11 Original adapting what they've seen other teams using. It is a Zap Yeti attack here. Oh my goodness, this attack is so important. Using the Zap, look at that value, Carbon. Scattershot, Expo, Inferno, all dropping from those Zaps. We'll have that Grand Warden walk come in to set this edge, set this funnel, and then we will have those Yetis smashing right through the center of this base.
Yeah, he's going to be able to start with this Grand Warden down towards this bottom side here. We're able to get a lot of value. Look at this. This Grand Warden can not only just take out this cannon, Archer Tower, Wizard Tower, but also grab that air defense. The biggest threat is going to looking at that clan castle. Hopefully the Warden does not pull it out because Headhunters would absolutely wreck him as he's trying to charge and set that funnel. But then you can send these Yetis, these bowlers, straight into the Town Hall with... Ooh, he's going to probably send the one super wall breaker into here, but I'm worried. Is there going to be a spring trap right in that opening of the wall? Let's keep our eye on it because it's a perfect place to put it. And then jumping into the single scatter shot to the backside there.
Yeah, I see that as well, Carbon. I see exactly what you're talking about there. Gonna have that King come in and start to funnel out this top side, and then we'll have that Barracks coming in as well. Here come the Yetis, here come the Bowlers. Gonna let them get into that area that you spoke of, and it looks like no spring trap. Super Wall Breaker does get through there clean, so we'll have that jump to get through to the backside scatter here, and that Town Hall is gonna go down. We'll have that Grand Warden's ability coming in to save these troops, but again, we have that Lava Hound slowing things up. Yeti starting to advance. King and P.E.K.K.A out of the siege barracks working on that top side. This has got a strong push through the middle of this base, Carbon.
Yes, it does. It's looking really good here with the Yetis bowlers moving through the core here. The Hogs yet are probably going to come out of the siege barracks. There they go. They're kind of splitting off in a little bit different directions. They do actually now go up to the top side. World Champions coming around. This is looking fantastic for E-Vision of 11 Original here.
This is the answer they are looking for. Just need to get to that Eagle Artillery. Hogs taking a giant bomb, but look, these troops have so much health here in the core. There are a lot of troops up. Queen still has her ability. World Champion still has her ability, and there are not very many defenses remaining here, Carmen. This is looking exactly like what 11 Original needed to put the pressure on Unicorns of Love for their last attack. The Royal Champion now working on that Eagle Artillery. King gonna go over to the enemy King. This should have a strong finish. 36 seconds, not a ton of defenses up. Queen still has her ability. Carbon, can we see the answer from 11 Original here?
Yeah, he's got 25 seconds here. World Champion's gonna clutch a lot of this up. Queen pops her ability. The healer's doing just enough work to keep the Royal Champion up. Beautiful job, 95, and there it is. He's gonna have the final two buildings here, and we're gonna see 11 Original with the 3-star, which means now Unicorns of Love has to answer with a 3-star to win. Otherwise, 11 Original will be advancing to the playoffs. What an attack from them when they needed it. Now the question's gonna be, would you want to be in the scenario that if you triple, you win? I think these clans would love that scenario each and every time because they believe in their players, they believe in their attacks, and it's gonna come down to everything in this final one here, Bash.
Carbon, just the answer 11 Original needed, putting their foot on the gas, pushing through that base, adapting what they've seen other teams using with that Zap Yeti attack. This is all going to come down to Unicorns Love. Last attack, can they get the triple? Can they respond? Can they win this war to move on to the playoffs? We're going to have Sternum coming in with that final attack of this war. This is I can't even deal with it, Carbon. This is so intense.
I know.
Yetis coming in. It looks like more of a traditional Yeti smash here. No zaps, Carbon.
Yes. This is going to be the standard Yeti smash. This must be a 3-star to win. If it's a 99% 2-star, it is not a win. This is it. They need to get this because they will win on percentage with the 3-star. The Grand Warden is hanging on by a sliver of health here. Going to be able to grab the mortar, send the funnel. We really have to keep our eye on the time, Bash, because that's one of the biggest issues is those time fails. But the Warden, can he get that scatter? That'll be a ton of value with this starting charge here.
Yeah, that Warden's got a lot to push in there as we're closing in on 1 minute on this attack. And here goes that Warden right at that scatter, just as you pointed out, Carmen. Look at all those minions clearing out some of those trash buildings down on the bottom side. Those buildings that don't really mean anything, just up there to stall the attack. And we have that jump spell coming out. Clan Castle does get pulled right here from the Siege Barracks. And that Inferno Baby Dragon looks to be either on the King or the P.E.K.K.A up there. Does use the freeze or perhaps Yeah, the freeze right there on
yes.
those troops. Going to jump right in towards the Town Hall. This is going to have a strong push through the middle as the King's going to cut off that top side. Yetis, Bowlers, Queen, all moving through the center. Carbon, this is going to have a strong start.
Oh, he's pushing. He's popped the Great Warden ability perfectly to protect these Bowlers. There's the jump to the core into the middle to help take down the multi-target Inferno. Here comes the Hogs on the top side. The Tassels are down south. Can these Bowlers get the skip that they need? The Giant Bomb pops. The Queen is still alive. This is looking good if he still has the World Champion Bash.
Carbon, this has got a strong start here. The Queen is working. She got that multi-target Inferno down. The Royal Champion still yet to be deployed. Where will this Royal Champion come in? Here she comes from the top side.
Yes.
Queen has still got her ability, but that single is going to force that ability.
The freeze.
To save it. Eagle Artillery gets frozen as well. Carbon, this is looking really good here for Unicorns of Love. Oh my goodness, that last compartment. Oh no, the Royal Champion's going to get caught up on the King here.
Oh,
Lots of damage on that single. Queen's ability is forced. Oh, no.
Oh, no, Carbon. Go down. The Queen needs to stay away from the single target Inferno. The single's going to take these healers down. The Tassel Farm down south. It looks like it's going to be able to do too much damage. There is an opening in the wall, but it doesn't look like he's going to have enough because that single is going to lock on this Queen next. And is it going to with the Queen with just 20 seconds left? And the Queen needs to get out of range. Queen!
Oh no, Carbon! She's gonna get burnt up. It looked so good until it didn't. That attack had a strong start and just fizzled at the end. The World Champion coming in. Perhaps maybe a World Champion go in to support the Queen there. Could have been a better play. It's always easier to look back at it. But the 91% 2-star from Stardom, not quite gonna be enough. And 11 Original is gonna move on to the playoffs. And we'll have the Unicorns of Love moving down to that bottom bracket.
Yes, exactly. 11 Original managing to go through to tomorrow's bracket with, you know what, there's a bit of a nail-biting match there, but 12 stars to 11 just didn't have that percentage difference, though, which was lucky on their part at the ending of that Unicorns of Love attack. So let's have a quick look at these stats here, Carbon.
Yeah, absolutely. 11 Original. We're looking at the stats coming in with the 2 triples. They did lose on the percentage, and they're going to be advancing to the playoffs here. The first team from Group B, which means Unicorn of Love is going to be taking Vatang. And that means we got to have a rematch from the very first match earlier between Unicorns of Love and Vatang. Oh, could not have asked for anything better there.
Yes, exactly. Unicorns of Love have done it before, but can they do it again? They'll be going up against Vatang later on today. But before we go any further, I'm going to hand you over to our resident analyst. It's Lady B at the Telestrator.
Thank you so much, Banks. What an insane war. Have 11 Original coming in with a victory. And one of the things I want to highlight is Mark's attack. Now, he picked up a triple yesterday, came in strong for his team today, but I love the use of the wall wrecker to take on this centralized town hall. We often talk about town halls that are centralized in the base and ring-style bases and how you take them out. The common denominator is usually the Blimp. In this case, it's the wall wrecker, and that's for a very specific reason. So he moves in with the Zap Quake to help support this by opening up some of the pathing for the hero entry. And as he moves along, he has the heroes pathing in to take on the damage right in front of that town hall, and that is key to getting to the town hall. Again, that's centralized inside this base. So beautiful pathing that was created from the lightning spell. Great work of the heroes to take on the oncoming damage. We now have clear, smooth pathing for this wall wrecker to come in with no oncoming defenses here. But you might ask, why the wall wrecker? Why not the Blimp? And as Carbon pointed out, this is because there could be hidden traps along the way. So why would you risk it when you have a smooth sailing path for the wall wrecker to get directly into the town hall? And it's good that he didn't take that risk because it led to what he needed for the pathing for this Lalo portion by eliminating that entire side of the base here and leaving a good push for his Lalo portion and leading to what helped with this sweeping victory for 11 Original. And we'll get to see them move on tomorrow. But now we head into the elimination bracket for Group A. And before we do, let's find out a little bit more about our players.
How would you explain Clash of Clans to someone who has never played a game in their life?
It's a strategy game with a lot of attacking and defending to other players.
A strategy game where you're attacking by your own, but a game where it is very important that you have well-playing teammates who can help you by attacking.
一緒に村を育てましょう。
Un juego de estrategia muy divertido y con muchas variantes.
It's a pretty complex strategic game where you try to outmind game the enemy.
클래시 오브 클랜은 전략과 그리고 좋아하는 사람들과 같이 할 수 있는 좋은 게임이라고 저 소개해주고 싶습니다.
똑똑한 사람들만 하는 게임이다.
이건 굉장히 재밌고 그러니까 열정을 다하기에 충분한 게임입니다.
What do you think of your teammates?
They're really nice mates.
I'm playing with these guys since years together, and they are all awesome.
みんなとても仲いいです。
Que son gigantes.
저희 팀원들은 굉장히 오랫동안 같이 해왔기 때문에 지금은 친구나 다름없습니다.
Good. 굉장히 친절하고 이제 같은 목표를 향해서 같이 열심히 하고 있습니다.
Thank you, Lady B, for breaking down that match. Now, this is when it's going to get heated. These next two wars determine the second two semi-finalists, and the losers are going to be going home. So, to help me out with this momentous shift, I would like to introduce back to the desk a caster who has been with Clash of Clans Esports since 2017 and has the best in-game references. It is, of course, Woody. Woody, who, in your opinion, is going to make the clutch plays when it matters the most?
This is the time for revenge. 2 matches where the team that lost in the first round yesterday is going to have a chance to stab back in and get into the action one more time. From Hell's Heart, they're making their way back into this bracket. And I think that the bottom teams that lost out yesterday are going to make the revenge a dish best served cold today.
Exactly, both of these elimination matchups are the same matches you saw yesterday for their first matches. So, Bash, are we going to see some stylish triples, almost as stylish as your Mohawk, if that's possible?
Well, you'd like to see both teams come out strong here. Nova looking to respond. Townhall.Legend put up the second best score yesterday. They put up 13 stars against Nova in that first matchup, and they looked pretty dominant. So Nova's going to look to respond, maybe do a little bit better on defense.
Well, you heard it here first. The stakes just got higher and the bar has been set, so it is time for our next war. It is Townhall.Legend going up against Nova Esports.
Townhall.Legend took a commanding 13-11 scoreline yesterday. A massive 91% overall damage on their side of things. Let's see if they can keep up the pace that they set yesterday, or if, just like in their war against Euronics Gaming earlier today, they're going to slip back and falter. Nova Esports will be the first to attack. It's going to be Tomas95, the only 3-star hitter from this Nova squad yesterday, looking to start things off strong.
That's right, Woody, coming in with this Zap Lalo. If you remember in the second matchup for Nova, Ignore that. I got the wrong stats. But Tomas going to come in here with the Lalo, diving in the heroes. The Royal Champion goes down from the single. Queen's going to look to get the other single and the Royal Champion here. And she gets the single down. Can she get the Royal Champion? The offensive Royal Champion did not get much there. That single burned her up to a crisp. And here we go with the Lalo phase working in right through the Town Hall area. We're going to have those Lava Hounds tanking for those balloons out in front. But remember, the Town Hall does not activate until it takes damage or there's 51%. But we will have that Blimp come in, and the Blimp will drop on the Town Hall, which will activate it as those balloons are closing in.
As we just saw in the last war between Unicorns of Love and 11 Original, one single target Inferno standing up on the backside of the base can be the end of a 3-star run and kick you down and out. Let's hope Tomas has got a plan for that last remaining one that the Royal Champion couldn't take down. A deep charge from the Archer Queen's going to get another few shots off here, but the Inferno is already starting to burn her up and she doesn't have an ability. She'll be going down, Bash.
This is looking really strong here. We do still have that one Wizard Tower, and we still have a Tesla farm, but there's a lot of balloons up, tons of minions, tons of pups. We do have that Headhunter coming in to help out with that enemy king. Woody, this has got a shot, but that, oh my goodness, that Inferno burning up troop. Wizard Tower dealing damage. That Inferno is about at half health, but look at the amount of pups, minions, and that dragon. Will it be enough? If they could stay a little bit out of range of that Inferno Tower until they clear these other buildings, they should be able to finish it off. This is going to be a close finish. Tomas did have that 99% in the elimination match. Oh no, Woody, a high 90 attack again. It's looking like this is going to be devastating.
That balloon drop from Tomas, almost enough to get the job done, but just like we saw the last war, it's that one final single target Inferno that stands between Tomas and ultimate victory. The 99% 2-star, a grim possibility for Nova Esports as the final attack is underway, but no dice. The dragon is burnt up and they're going packing home with this failure.
So devastating for Tomas, back-to-back 99%. Oh my goodness, that Inferno, and I believe it was an Inferno the last time burning up the Warden. Oh, that is devastating. It had such a nice push through there, just not quite enough to finish off those remaining defenses, those last few structures, but still, that is a really strong start as far as percent points goes. We'll see how Townhall.Legend responds as they're going to start hopping in here with their first attack. Will we see a lot more Yetis? Will we see a little bit of a switch in their attack? It looks like we have a hybrid attack coming in for this first one from Han, just a standard hybrid, no zaps or no lightning spells here, Woody.
That last result is great news for Townhall.Legend, keeping at bay the best attacker from Nova and denying that 3-star, but not in their favor is the fact that that percentage is going to remain high for Nova. They're probably going to have to try to force out a win on getting triples the old-fashioned way. Here comes Han with that Queen walk early on. Drop that rage spell in an aggressive spot, keeps that Archer Queen nice and topped off thanks to so many healers backing her up. She should get a chance to dive into this top compartment and take that Town Hall down early.
Oh no, Woody, she's going a little bit sideways here. She comes back to the Wizard Tower. We do have that Clan Castle pool. We got some Headhunters, which are going to slow her down a little bit, along with that Lava Hound. Might have to invest another rage. There it goes. Another rage coming in. Those Hunters do get poisoned and taken out, and that Lava Hound is just going to stall this Queen Walk as we approach the 1 minute mark on this attack, but the hybrid does move through the base pretty quickly, especially with the Clan Castle troops being dealt with. But looking to get this Town Hall with the Queen, will she go back in or will she go down towards that Archer Tower? That is the question that remains to be seen. Here she goes. She's going for that bow, and I think she's going to go away from the Town Hall here, Woody. Will she come back? No, she's going to go right down to that Archer Tower, and that's what we're seeing so much on these bases. It is so tough to get into that single opening for these Queen charges or these hero dives or the kill squads, whatever they are using. They are struggling to get into these single compartments from all the attackers throughout these wars. But here we go with the hybrid right at the Town Hall. We'll see that Grand Warden's Eternal Tome protect these Hogs and Miners as they come in here. The World Champion is going to work through, help out, get that scatter shot down, but we have a lot of heavy defenses on the middle and the back end of this attack.
Unrolled the dice with that Archer Queen, but came up with Snake Eyes. Couldn't get her in on that Town Hall, but she'll still get some nice, decent value on the outer edge, pathing along some exterior buildings and finishing off a few more defenses, while Han's main force, these Hog Riders and Miners, are crushing the interior of this base. Really great entry point for Han. I'm only a little bit worried, though, about the time now. He's got less than a minute left and only has no more abilities left to use now, with that last shield being thrown by the Royal Champion, knocking it over onto that Inferno Tower. But I'm still concerned, Bash, that that last single target Inferno in that left compartment could cause trouble at the very end. With so many Miners, I think he's got enough insulation, though, to get the job done. This is looking like a triple.
It's got a shot here. We've seen those Eagle Artillery staying up at the end be an issue, but will this one be able to get through here? Last 3 remaining buildings. Woody, this is going to be so close down to the wire. That Inferno is burning up the Miners. Oh no, the Inferno locks off the Warden, but it's going to have enough. 7, 5 seconds, Carmen. Woody, oh my goodness.
5 seconds.
Go. 3-star. I can't believe it.
Oh, they did it.
Right down to the wire. Han from Townhall.Legend managing to clutch up that 100% 3-star. That is so unfortunate for Nova Esports not managing to come up clutch. But yeah, the revenge of the single target Inferno, apparently we are going to be calling this qualifier, Woody.
Wow, such a powerful defense, staring you straight down with a beam of death. Lasered straight onto that Grand Warden, but with that return fire and knocking apart a gold storage with not even a split second left. Awesome job there to Han. Gonna put Townhall.Legend back in contention here, seeking to advance to the playoffs. Look, it's just one more building that Townhall.Legend destroyed relative to Nova, but what a difference it makes, Bash.
That one building is key. That attack was so intense. I forgot where I was for a second. Oh my goodness. Crazy attack. We're going to have Garrix coming in. It looks like we have lightning spells, so we'll see that Zap Lalo zapping out the clan castle right there. Man, this war, so much hype. That one building difference is so key. That is the difference between a whole star and not. Let's see if Garrix can respond and get Nova back in the game with a 3-star of their own. We got the world champion working in. That ice golem gonna freeze up that scatter so that the world champion can get plenty of value. Look at that seeking shield taking out those buildings to make sure she can get this scatter shot down without having to invest any more freezes or any more spells. Great value from this royal champion dive here on those defensive structures.
Yesterday, Garrix got a 2-star 89% and then a 2-star 82%, so he's yet to score the triple for Nova Esports. Running in with a Lava Hound balloon comp. It's starting to remind me of the 2019 meta. This is a lot more standard, kind of old school approach to combat here. You're relying on 3 tanks out in front. Should have a long path through this base and won't have to rely too much on these hero dives, but knocking down this multi-target Inferno early on will give a lot of room for these balloons in the back end to get the job done. Couldn't reach the Eagle Artillery, but that's okay.
Look at the value those heroes did get there, Woody. The one thing that has changed, you mentioned the old meta, Lava Hounds and Balloons has been a strong attack for a long time, but with the Lightning Spell getting a whole new revamp and only taking up 1 housing space, we're seeing that become really prominent in the game, and we've seen that in a lot of these matchups, and we got a mass of balloons. It's a balloon parade coming at the Town Hall here, Woody. That Stone Slammer is going to backtrack for the Tesla. Looks like the Warden ability has popped, and the Town Hall is going to fall. Balloons barely protected long enough there. That enemy royal champion chasing down the Hound, and she is going to do some work to these balloons in this core. Can they get past her in time? The enemy queen as well. These balloons are going to have a rough go of it in the middle. Freezes the scatter shot, but out of spells now. Woody, I don't like that scatter shot being up at the end here.
Queen down to half health, but there's nothing else to deal with her now. The enemy royal champion's even starting to get a few spears shot off at these remaining cleanup troops on the backside. Finally, a dragon's going to move in to engage, but being attacked by an eagle as well. This aerial combat goes in favor of the defense here. Han from Townhall.Legend just scored a triple of his own, and now he's going to hold off on defense against Garrix, keeping Nova at bay.
That's right, Woody. This is a huge defense. Being up that 1-star on the triple there is a massive, massive lead, because the percent doesn't matter after that. You just got to hold them at bay on defense and do your jobs on offense. This is still going to be a pretty quality percent as we look to get 86, maybe 87. Nope, oh yeah, 87. There's that last minion. 87% here as this attack fades into oblivion. A very nice attack from Garrix, but that scatter shot and remaining defenses with the heroes proved to be too strong for those balloons. Remember, those balloons going to only target defenses, so they just went right past those heroes and they got taken out pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to lean really heavily on your dragon or minions, lava pop, something to finish off those heroes. That's really a great opportunity to incorporate a headhunter into your army, something that we've seen quite a bit with Hog Rider attacks. So maybe next time we'll see someone using that instead of bringing a couple extra balloons.
That's right, Woody. We got Valky coming in next. Looks like we have a straight... Oh, no, it is a Zap Yeti. Zap Yeti, it seems to be Townhall.Legend's go-to attack. Something that we saw that was pretty unique on the first day, and they are still leaning on it. And nice value here from that Zap, getting out that single target Inferno. But the Warden has to pop the ability. Oh no, Woody! Oh no, the Warden has to pop the ability. That is going to be devastating for this Yeti push. Got great value out of the lightning spells and Earthquake, but without the Warden ability, those bowlers and Yetis are going to take massive damage as they push through the Town Hall.
A terrible disaster for Valky, losing out on one of the best offensive tools in his kit. That Eternal Tome popped early. It's going to be a big downside, but still possible to get the 3-star if he plays this perfectly. Going to have to get expert pathing through this base and only has 1 jump spell to stay on target. Let's hope for his sake that these witches can give some strong backup to this Yeti bowler comp, because they are really going to need it, Bash.
Yeah, and you see all these troops are going to be right at the Town Hall as it explodes. That's going to deal so much damage. The bowlers weren't able to stay back. Balloons fell, but that's not a huge issue. The bowler staying up is massive there. We got that Lava Hound slowing things up. Eagle Shot coming in, dealing massive damage. The percentage is working. Still has the Queen and the World Champion's abilities here. But here, is the World Champion even in? I don't think the World Champion may even be in here yet. What do you...
Oh,
ahead of
wow.
myself. But that queen, look at the queen is held back.
She's been held off to support the backup, the witches up on the top. There she goes, knocking down a Tesla farm. Not bad value, but geez. Valky really came up short on the main stage of this attack, barely getting past that 2-star point, surpassing the 50% damage threshold, but there's no army left for this hit, Bash. This is going to really drag Townhall.Legend's percentage down and give Nova some breathing room here. They're still going to be ahead in stars overall, but the percentage race is going to be really difficult for Townhall.Legend to win if Nova can make the comeback happen and score a triple.
That is very accurate, Woody. I believe that Warden ability getting popped early was the most devastating thing to this attack. You never want to see that. Those Yetis took so much damage. The Queen was held up on that Lava Hound and just did not have a push through here. But remember, if they win on stars, percent does not matter. So if they can hold Nova at bay on defense, they will still have the advantage, as we see here. 5 stars to 4 moving into these next attacks.
Tough pill to swallow for Valky from Townhall.Legend, only coming away with a mid to 2-star percentage there. It's quite a difficult one, that. And you know what? Townhall.Legend have actually jumbled up the players that normally take the lead. Valky has attacked first both times during the second qualifier, so maybe they've tried to change things up because obviously they are now in the elimination bracket. But Woody, I mean, Nova have an opportunity here, right?
That's certainly true. There's only been one war of this month so far where the winning team had a lower overall destruction. That was the last war that we just saw between Unicorns of Love and 11 Original, in which Unicorns of Love led by 1.6% but had a smaller star count. If Townhall.Legends can do the same thing by picking up an additional triple but being behind Nova on percentage, that would really be a very surprising result and not what we would expect from this match at all. Nova still has a clear shot at getting a triple just at some point in the next 3 hits. Franco will be their next man for the job.
And it looks like we get that Queen trying to charge into this Town Hall compartment. This one was proven to be tricky in the previous wars. These types of bases are always a pain, but the Queen's going to be able to pop that Lava Hound, and then she should have no issue getting that Town Hall down as the King is clearing and actually tanking a little bit for the Queen, taking a little bit of pressure off of the Queen as she deals with those lava pups. But there is an Expo on the healer. It's going to lose a healer here. Freeze goes down on the Town Hall and that Expo, but Queen still having to deal with these lava pups. She's gonna have to speed it up because the Town Hall is burning up those healers. They're going down. The Queen's ability is forced with that eagle shot. Here comes a hybrid from the top stage. That Queen goes down. Oh my goodness, Woody. She did not stand a shot with all of those Expos and that eagle shooting her. She went down rather quickly there, but we got the hybrid pushing through the top side of this base.
Roasted and toasted. Those Queens and healers are well done now, and they're finished off on the bottom side, barely taking out the Town Hall. They got that first job done, but this is going to be a high and mighty task for Franco to finish off. Hog Rider's starting to storm in.
The Royal Champion branched off here. The Royal Champion went south, away from the main phase of the attack. She's going to be on her own, and she's not going to have anything to tank and support her. Oh my goodness, it's going to force her ability, and then she's going to go down. Meanwhile, the hybrid's going to get destroyed up on the top side. Oh my goodness, Nova. That is not what they're looking for. They need to get a 3-star at some point. That Royal Champion just went sideways and really threw this attack off. Oh no, this one is going to be similar to what we just saw from Townhall.Legend as far as percent goes. We're talking about the percentage factor. This will definitely bring down Nova's overall percentage.
Bad news all around. They just saw Valky get that 2-star 67% and hope that they could bounce back and get a shot at winning. But wow, Franco is just about going to get the exact same scoreline as that previous hit from Townhall.Legend. They will retain that percentage advantage, but Townhall.Legend are going to have a chance to pull far and ahead now with their third attack. If they get a triple, it's going to be almost impossible for Nova to make the comeback happen. They'd have to get back-to-back 3-stars and hold on to defense out the last couple of attacks from Townhall.Legend. Franco not delivering the win that Nova Esports needed at this really crucial time. And we got to say it again, Bash. Nova Esports is the World Championship squad. Now, this is not the same 5-player roster that got the World Championship lineup, but when you are supporting a team with such a big name, there are huge expectations to live up to, and just not doing it this time for us. Nova Esports haven't gotten that 3-star that they've been so desperately looking for yet, Bash.
That's right, Woody. They are the world champions, but it is tough with a whole brand new roster. It makes a big change, a lot of pressure to live up to the previous regime, so to speak. And we're going to have Townhall.Legend coming in, Bibu here with the Zap Yetis. Remember, Woody, Whoever loses this match today is eliminated. The winner will move on to the playoffs tomorrow. All right, let's see what we have here. The zap coming in. We did see a late zap earlier, but the zap going to come in, take out some nice defenses there. We're going to have that Warden walk. Perhaps we'll see that Warden try to get to the Town Hall. It's a pretty deep Town Hall. It'll be really ambitious and consume a lot of time. I don't think that's what we're going to go here for, but we'll have a nice funnel set and be able to dive in right where that zap was, use that kind of as a funneling point, and then work right into the Town Hall with those 2 jump spells.
Yeah, knocking down that single target Inferno. Bibu has learned from the previous hits that that is not a building you want to have to contend with at the very end. It's also going to open up an opportunity for this Barbarian King to go on a rampage along the bottom right side of the space and create some additional funneling opportunity for the main stage of the attack coming in now from that 6 o'clock position at the bottom. Both those Yetis and Boulders are going to be storming in hot and heavy, moving straight toward the Town Hall with a jump spell, and as Siege Barracks back them up, Bibu is really throwing everything he's got at the bottom side of the space and not even worried about the second stage of the attack bash.
Woody, what we see here is we see an Ice Golem Lava Hound CC. Nova being able to adapt and know that Townhall.Legend likes those Yeti smashes, so going with a more slow CC to slow them down a little bit more with the Ice Golem Lava Hound. The Town Hall does fall, and the troops kind of scatter out here. Those lava pups are all over the place, distracting the Queen. We do have the Bowlers and Yetis pushing through the main portion, but they are getting taken out quickly as that Queen is trailing behind. We do have the Hogs coming in from the bottom side out of that Siege Barracks, but this one has, this one's going to be rough to get through the backside as we have a single, 2 scatters, and that Eagle Artillery still remaining.
Bibu lost his Royal Champion to that single that burnt her apart in that bottom left compartment, and with that Archer Queen charge into the center, this is really the last hopes he's got for this Townhall.Legend team. He can't get the Eagle Artillery down, and now ultimately that's going to be the point of failure for this attack. That Eagle Artillery up in the top compartment was really hard to reach, especially when it's placed catty corner to the Town Hall, you know, on the opposite side of the base, just raining down hellfire for over 2 minutes now, and really putting up a big roadblock in front of Bibu that he just didn't have the momentum to push through.
And that's kind of what we're seeing in the meta of the base building right now. Kind of that opposite side Eagle, that the troops are getting there so late that it is dealing massive damage and really destroying a lot of these attacks that we're seeing from these players.
Another mid-level 2-star right there from Bibu for Townhall.Legend. What? It's been quite a difficult kind of war to comprehend because they started off so strong, both of them, at 99% and a 100% triple, and they're just all slipping. It just seems like they're slipping a little bit, maybe losing their momentum, maybe losing concentration. What do you think it could be, Woody?
It seemed to me like they wanted to get their best attacks off right to begin with. A lot of times when you get that early hit in, you develop the morale advantage where you feel like you've got the momentum on your side. You put your opponent's feet to the fire and force them to try to back it up with a triple of their own. Townhall.Legend and Nova Esports both sending in some of their strongest hitters in the very beginning here, and then now kind of falling flat toward the end. Nova still holds a slim percentage advantage at 4.3, but that might be enough to give them the win just if they can get that triple on board. Tatop is going to be the next attacker moving in for this squad to see if he can be the one to save them. He got a triple in the war yesterday against RTK, so can he follow it up again and prove that Nova Esports deserves a spot once again in the playoffs?
That's right, Woody. You brought up a great point. You get that early triple, it puts a ton of pressure on the opponent. We did see that Yeti Blimp come in, take out that single, and we also got the Clan Castle pull. Look at this, 4 Headhunters right there, along with some Goblins and that Inferno Baby Dragon. The Inferno Baby Dragon going to force that Queen to either use a freeze or pop her ability. Actually, she might get to it in enough time. Let's see here. Everything else was out in front, yet she gets to it in time. Everything else was so far out in front that she did not have to waste any more resources there. So she's going to have a nice little pathway to charge through here, get into that single compartment, and work her way towards the Town Hall. We have another super wall breaker still. Can Tatop use that super wall breaker to push that Queen even further into the base? Here comes that freeze on that single so that the Queen does not use her ability, that Royal Cloak, which is so massive later on in the attack.
This Queen charge is going perfectly for T-Top. That defensive CC not getting the value that Boo was expecting at all, especially with that poison spell down. That Inferno Dragon cannot heat up as fast as it needs to knock down a massive attacker like this Archer Queen. Rolls in a super wall breaker to get to an additional compartment, and he is drilling deep into this base, Bash. This is starting to look really good for T-Top. Finally a chance for Nova Esports to return fire, but a triple up on the board.
I think this is their best shot. That Queen going towards the Town Hall, but we get the hybrid working through the top side as that King came in to help set that funnel. Queen gets that Town Hall down. The Warden protected all of those troops. This is looking strong through the middle. The Royal Champion is going to be able to take down the defenses. Enemy Royal Champion going to be taken down by the Archer Queen. Here come the Hogs. Here come the Miners, all working through. Still has a freeze on that multi and that scatter. Last heal going to be deployed right here over that compartment with the scatter and the multi. Can the Miners stay up? Queen still has her ability. World Champion still has her ability. Guys, this is looking really good. Woody, what do you think? Can this get there? Is this the answer that Nova needed?
This is like a jackhammer straight onto weakened concrete. T-Top is drilling in and will not be denied. Still with that Royal Champion ability, still with the Archer Queen ability, finally popping it off in the last second, but it's basically a swag at this point. The most dominant hit that we've seen so far this War Bash, and T-Top will be well rewarded for his amazing start here. Congratulations to Nova Esports, grabbing another 3-star win off this hit and pulling ahead of the competition.
That's going to put all the pressure on Townhall.Legend moving forward. They are down huge on percent, 80% to 88.2 from Nova now. That was such a strong push. That Queen charge with the double super wall breaker, being able to get through and get the Town Hall down. She also dealt with the enemy Royal Champion, so those Miners and the Royal Champion did not have to deal with them from the hybrid phase, and just had such a strong push through. Great use of that Blimp to take down the single, so it didn't have to be dealt with as well. Oh my goodness, that was such a well executed attack. Townhall.Legend needs to respond with a 3-star here of their own. Let's see what Falcon has for us. We got the Zap Yetis. Woody, this seems to be Townhall.Legend's go-to attack. Can they respond? Can they get that 3-star that they need here?
A familiar kit for cleanup along the bottom side is going to be those 2 witches as well. Nice use of the earthquakes and those lightning spells to take out a scatter shot, big heavy target that can cause a lot of damage for a bulked up raid like this Yeti Bowler comp tends to bring. We've also got that siege barracks in here for Falcon. Some additional cleanup along the outer edge is going to be really important, especially since this is such a spread out base filled to the very brim with buildings along all the edges. Can make pathing really difficult for someone who doesn't have the funnel down exactly perfect. So that's what Falcon's going to be starting off with, this Warden walk with that eliminate buildings along the outer edge and ensure that these Yetis and Bowlers all stay right on path, Bash.
Woody, this is really similar to that first base that we saw yesterday, get Yeti zapped out. We were so surprised by this attack, but being able to get out the scatter shot and set such a funnel on that far side was massive. Let's see if that repeats itself here as this one pushes through. We do have the jump spell. Everything's getting to the Town Hall. The Town Hall is going to fall really quickly. The Headhunters go down here from the Bowlers. Looks like the Lava Hound being poisoned as well. Everything is working through. The Hound is going to pop, so those pups are going to hold the Queen up here. But a strong push through here, but out of spells. Look at that, Woody. No more spells for the back end of this base, and we see yet again an Eagle Artillery at the end of the attack.
Yeah, I wish that we could have gotten that Royal Champion in a bit sooner, but I think that it's a good result that the Hog Riders are out in front to insulate against the single target Inferno burning through. But once again, that Eagle Artillery is just raining down, and there's been no way to deal with them when they're so far positioned away from the Town Hall. Players like Falcon know that they have to get the Town Hall early on or risk getting that ultimately destructive 1-star that could end their chances right there and then. So focusing early on that key target has really left them far behind in terms of offensive output. Not being able to knock down that Eagle means so much damage on your raid that they just couldn't sustain in the end. Falcon's going to be coming home with a 2-star hit off this last strike and will be struggling to keep Townhall.Legend alive. They've just got one more attacker left to try to tie it back up again against a Nova squad, which seems hot on their heels and picking up pace fast.
An 81% 2-star from Falcon from Townhall.Legend. What a tough matchup it's proving to be. Nova Esports have punched back with a 100% 3-star, and with that 99% early on in their war, then that is just going to bring up their percentage difference, and it's going to make them really tough to beat from Townhall.Legend. They're really going to have to pull something out of the bag here, because this is crunch time. This is where they need to hold their nerve, and this is where they need to make it count, Bash.
That's right, Banks. A 3-star here for Nova, and it's over. They will move on to the playoffs. Townhall.Legend going to look to hold on defense. Not quite what they were looking for there on offense, but they need a massive defense here to still have a shot. They need something a little bit lower on percentage. However, Nova, with a really strong attack, even a 3-star, can secure this one without issue. Woody, it all comes down to these final 2 attacks.
It does. Even if Townhall.Legend gets a triple, they will cap out at 84.2% overall destruction. So Nova seeking to keep their percentage high. With a 3-star, they would be able to finish off this war with a win. But even with a strong 2-star, like you mentioned there, they've just got to stay above that 84.2% mark, and Nova will be able to advance to the playoffs.
We got the Zap Quake Lalo coming in again for Nova Esports, taking down a scatter shot, taking down the clan castle. That way it's not needed to be dealt with later on in the attack. We do have the World Champion trying to dive in here. She's going to get burned up by that Inferno, not using a freeze to take that Inferno down. Will that cost us later on in the attack? Look how low that Inferno is on health. Barely any hit points. We'll see if the Queen can get in here and help the King get the Town Hall down. There's a decent little path, but she might get distracted. I don't know that this Town Hall will be dealt with by the heroes. All right, here comes the Queen. Nice patience there, but the Queen's gonna have a tough time. Remember, those one tile openings are so tough to squeeze the Queen in, and we're seeing her walk right past that, Woody.
Really tough to get in there, Bash, but he's doing his best to make it through. He's doing some additional funneling along the outer edge there with that Barbarian King, and he's even got a baby dragon burping away at him. Not too much in terms of defensive building set up there on that left side corner, and that's going to give React another chance to make it into the Town Hall now. That one little gap out on the left side, though, not enough to entice the Archer Queen in to make that hit happen. It's going to be the Stone Slammer going in for the kill.
Woody, the baby dragon got one shot off on the Town Hall, so it was able to be activated so that Stone Slammer could come in. Remember, normally that Town Hall would not activate until 51% or until it took some damage, so that baby dragon getting one shot off on that Town Hall was massive. Now you don't have to worry about finishing on the Town Hall or getting it later or having to dive it out. It's done. It's dealt with. Now you can focus on the main Lalo portion. That Dragon's going to work through, but I do notice we have that Archer Queen up and that Royal Champion up on defense. Those can be proved to be really lethal as this attack pushes through. We've seen this in previous Lalo attacks where the Queen and Royal Champion take down so many balloons.
But that Eagle Artillery is just pounding away, gets the one balloon to lock onto it, but it's still firing and still taking out so many troops on the back end trying to get this cleanup done. But with just over 30 seconds left, I don't think that they got it, Bash. That Eagle Artillery, when positioned far away from the Town Hall, has been the blocking force so many times for this Nova Esports squad, and they will not get the 3-star they were looking to win the war with here. With a 74% overall damage, they're pushing higher and higher, but I don't know how far they can take it, and I don't know if this is enough to guarantee victory. A Townhall.Legend 3-star might be enough to put them over the edge here, Bash.
This one is still open. This is exactly what Townhall.Legend needed. They needed a big defense. A 78% 2-star was exactly what they needed. They are still alive. A huge attack here can finish this off. They can win this, Woody. This last attack looks like Nova's going to be up to the 86.2%. If they can triple, they can take this one away. They can sneak it out with this last attack. A massive defense here. Like you mentioned, we saw that Eagle Artillery dealing huge damage. Having the Royal Champion and the Queen in the middle of the base, shooting those balloons down, always never a good thing. Those troops will go down quickly to the Royal Champion's spear and the Archer Queen's bow as she shoots them down from the sky.
I think it's got to be a triple, though, Bash. Even with... So. Even with a 2-star 99%, that would not be enough to put them over the edge. Remember, they cap out at 84.2%, and Nova Esports has got 86.2%. So Townhall.Legend needs the triple here and now. It's all up to DP, the 5th and final attacker for this war, fighting for their lives. They've worked so hard for many weeks, and months even to get to this point, but the qualifiers could be over for them if they can't keep their heads above water. DP is going to be treading here, doing his best to be the pride of Townhall.Legend. He got a 2-star, 86% in his war yesterday against Nova Esports. He's got to surpass that and push even further than he did in his war against Euronics Gaming when he scored a 2-star, 94%. We need nothing short of a triple bash.
That's right, Woody. It all comes down to this 3-star to stay alive. Can DP come through? We saw earlier that 94% time fail with the Yetis, switching it up, going with a Zap hybrid strategy here. But that Royal Champion gets 8 alive by the Headhunters. Those Headhunters took her down, preventing her from getting any more defensive buildings down, any more damage. It looks like we got a Poison Spell and a Baby Dragon coming in here. If there was a Valkyrie, we haven't seen that. A Valkyrie to deal with those Headhunters, and then the Baby Dragon should be able to handle the Lava Hound and Lava Pups by itself, and then we will have no healers on this. This is more of a hybrid without the Queen charge. So it's still a hybrid attack, just no Queen charge on this one. And with the Zaps, you don't have quite as many spell spaces. So that's why we may see more of just the heroes kind of come in and sui and get what they can. We do have a nice pathway for the hybrid to get to the Town Hall. King and Queen are in, everything in. It's all on the line. It's all in. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, Woody, we're working towards the Town Hall. DP, all the pressure. How can they respond? Townhall.Legend, all the marbles. Town Hall falls. We need a 3-star, Woody. Let's see what happens.
We've got to get it here and now. Defensive Archer Queen's going to start popping away at these miners, and they need to lock onto her and take her down fast. It's going to be a big giant bomb exploding right in their faces and massive damage striking onto DP's forces. He's just got 1:14 to make this show happen. He started a little bit late on this attack, and he can't have any more delays. Moving in fast and pulverizing these defenses along the top side. He's got 2 free spells left that he can use against the Seagull Artillery. Boom! Frenzies it off. The Blizzard has struck, and there's no more shots for that Eagle. Boom! He needs another one right now. That's a lot of damage stacked up on those hogs. Giant bombs exploding left and right, and I don't think they can get through these last couple skeleton traps, Bash.
Oh no, Woody, it faded so fast. It was looking so good until the heroes got stuck on a wall. Remember that Royal Champion was used early in the attack. If the Royal Champion was here with the hybrid, she would have been able to support it. Maybe enough to be able to get through these defenses. Queen still has her ability, but with only 30 seconds, it is going to be tough for DP to get through these remaining walls. It is looking good for Nova moving into this final last push through the attack. Oh my goodness, Woody, it looks so strong, but those walls looking to hold those heroes back. Oh my goodness, the hybrid just got taken out. The heroes weren't able to support it, and that's what made this one fail here, Woody. The King, only thing really up here. Oh no, Townhall.Legend, not quite what they needed. A 79% 2-star. They fall here.
Townhall.Legend not quite managing to get through to the playoffs tomorrow. So that is a huge congratulations right there to Nova Esports, being knocked down into the elimination bracket and then being able to drag themselves back up by the skin of their teeth with 11 stars apiece. Nova Esports just clutch up with that percentage difference. Let's take a really quick look at these stats here, Bash.
This war was really back and forth. They came out strong with that 3-star from Honda, and Tatop was able to bring it back from Nova. The 99%, poor Tomas, 299% of this. But Nova Esports going to advance to, my goodness, GG's to Townhall.Legend. What a great matchup, back and forth. I love the intensity of that. Coming down to the last attack, you can't ask for anything else.
Yes, Nova Esports will be going up to Euronics Gaming tomorrow in the playoffs. But before we continue to our 4th and final match of the day, I'm going to hand you over to Lady B at the Telestrator.
Thank you so much, Banks. What a crazy war. Another close one. But what I wanted to highlight was the players' adaptability here. We saw a great value entry to create a funnel, the use of those loons to actually take on the archer tower here so he could get the bounceable value from this bowler. Now, one thing to highlight is when you are using bowlers, you want no more than 2 tile space in between to get that bounceable value. And it was a smart move because it created nice pathing for the Queen Walk portion in taking on some of the structures and defenses along the outside that were unobstructed by defenses. And with that, We get the queen moving up towards the top side of the base to go onto the town hall, but as we've talked about, this entry here, that opening in the town hall section, is always a tricky one to get into. And the queen redirects partially here from the hound that comes in. Her initial target to come into that town hall is redirected by the hound, the focus on the X-bow, and the switch up to the archer tower where she works her way down and around. So despite the beautiful funnel that we got to see here, this is where Han knows once she starts moving her way down to that archer tower, he's going to have to think quickly and readjust. But the good thing for him is that the base that he chose did have some easily picked up value to recreate the pathing he needed for the hybrid. So he quickly readjusts with the siege barracks there, knows that his queen is going to take that heat there from the single IT here, freezes it up while she's taking on the heat from the skellies, allows her auto ability to go off, and relies on the warden coming in for the town hall section and that scatter shot chamber with the narrow pathing moving along and working along the outside edge of the base. And while it wasn't ideal to have that eagle on the back end, never great to have damage coming in from the front and then from the back, he still handles it well, and having that queen saved through the freeze on the initial push from the single Inferno tower, he's allowed to get her to continue that path along and help sweep to the 3-star. But this was not enough for them to get the victory in the end. We won't see them moving forward, but we do have one more elimination match to get through, and that's for Group B. And let's take a look and find out a little bit more about those players.
What was your biggest accomplishment as a Clash of Clans player?
I think to participate here in the Clash of Clans Worlds.
Yeah, our biggest achievement was the Townhall 12 Cup win last year in December, where we could get the trophy. This was amazing.
Hasta ahora, haber ganado NDL, que es un torneo creado por la comunidad.
Participating in this qualifier.
아무래도 지금 이번 월드 챔피언십에 참여하게 된 게 가장 영광이라고 생각하고 있습니다.
월드 챔피언십에 나오는 것.
작년 월챔에서 5월 여챔에서 우승한 거입니다.
What is the most difficult skill to master in Clash of Clans?
I think it would be wall breaking.
I think it is maybe the adjustment during an attack. So if something goes wrong, you have to react like within seconds, and this can be so important if you can handle to recover an attack or if you're not.
配置を作ることです。
Saber manejar bien la reina, el rumbo que va a ser tu caminata.
Dropping spells at the right time.
아무래도 이제 공격적인 전략이 가장 중요할 것 같습니다.
매우 빠른 손이 필요합니다.
굉장히 친절하고 이제 같은 목표를 향해서 같이 열심히 하고 있습니다.
Very much, Lady B, for breaking down that attack. And as it is now the final match of the day, it only seems fitting to bring back not only one of the best Clash of Clans content creators, but probably the closest thing that we have on the desk to a professional player. It is, of course, Carbon Finn. Carbon, what are your predictions for this crucial war?
Oh, this war between Unicorns of Love and Vatang is going to live up to the hype. I mean, this is a finals type, a grand finals match that I could expect, but this is going to be the elimination match. And oh my goodness, I mean, we're going to probably maybe see a 13-13 war. It's going to be a great one here.
And Woody, who do you feel has more momentum coming into this war?
Look, I called it before the last one. It would be back-to-back wins for the teams that lost on Friday. Revenge is ultimate for these teams. When they lose to a squad, they don't want to have it happen twice. But Tang has got the momentum in my favor.
Well, neither of these teams' bags are packed because confidence is running through their veins right now. Looking to come out swinging, it's Unicorns of Love taking on Vatang.
Oh, it's going to be a great one. I cannot wait. Yeah, we're having Unicorns of Love and Vatang, and the very first attack with Vatang coming in from Warning. And oh, I don't think we've seen this. All qualifiers with the Skelly spell. We have the Lalo coming in with 3 hounds as well, taking the poison, so gonna have to deal with this CC. I'm just wondering, Those headhunters can do so much work to the Grand Warden, so we have to keep our eye on here, but he's going to charge this king, the queen, straight into the single target Inferno with the super wall break on the outside wall there, so now she can step up with the World Champion. Can she even grab this Eagle Artillery here?
She's going to make her best stab at it. Not too much in terms of healing out front, but she's got a king to help charge the way through.
Yes.
If we get a nice shield from this World Champion, she might be able to keep her path. No, she's going up instead, Carbon.
Oh my, wait a second, yes, the Eagle does go down. That's going to be huge for the Lalo portion, because now you can Lalo nice and slow around the base. Pre-drops that poison spell, sends a Lava Hound in, and look at this. He's waiting on the Warden. What a smart use of this poison here. The headhunters die in it and now drops the Warden. That was brilliant. Now he can fly these loons, doesn't have to worry about the headhunters locking on and taking that Warden down, and now he can go straight for this Town Hall.
So much free value using that wizard to clear out the bottom section has provided a perfect funnel for these balloons, splitting up now to get some additional damage on that air defense and going over toward the Town Hall very shortly thereafter. This is going to be the easy 2-star to start things off for Warning, but he's not going to be satisfied with just yet. He's got a tornado trap pulling his balloons in, but that's only going to slow him down. There's not even a single defense firing away at these big bad boys.
Yeah, look at this. Pops the Warden ability perfectly as the Town Hall activates. He reached 51%. Wait a second, the Queen. Oh, the Dragon can take her down. He has 2 scatter shots in the back end, tons of loons. He's got to look at all these spells. He needs to use the spells. There is the Skelly right there. The scatter shot's gonna go down. He needs to take it down. The balloon's moving through, dropping another Skelly on the Tesla farm. Oh my goodness, what an attack from Warning here.
I feel like Vince McMahon just overcome every single stage of this attack. It's been even better than the last. And Warning, a player with 2 3-star hits so far, is looking to go back to back to back with another one. Tic-tac-toe and send them all down. 3 in a row for Warning. This triple is looking real strong, and the chances are coming in hot. 30 seconds left for cleanup.
Oh no. The dragon.
Did he do it though?
I wonder how much health this dragon has, but he's only got 20 seconds because if he finds a sinking air mine, a sinking air mine can crush it. But unfortunately, the Teslas are up, and it's the spell placement. He didn't use the spells at the best use there, and unfortunately, the full health storage. And that is going to be the defense there for Unicorns of Love. I mean, I would just be ecstatic as that is a defense because it looked like it was completely crushed from that Lalo attack. And now you're wondering, should he have used the Rage spell over the Town Hall? He had a ton of loons there. They could have just one-shot that pretty much, but a Rage on the back end would have been clutch there. Man, Woody, how unfortunate is that for Vatang?
Oh, the jinx is real. If that dragon had just broken off toward the top at the last couple seconds instead of going down to the bottom, if the cleanup had just... there's so many things that could have just made that an easy 3. Oh, man. But still, a 2-star 97% is good. You got to figure that Unicorns of Love have got to be happy about that defense. But let's see if they can path... if they can do at least as good with their next attack. They're going in with an interesting war strat here. We've got only 4 Yetis relative to like the 6, 7, or 8 sometimes that we see for a Yeti heavy comp. Instead, bringing a P.E.K.K.A. in to back up with a Valkyrie and 3 Witches. Wow.
Yeah, does decide to take the Valk, which could be used for funneling on the outside, for ground skellies somewhere, to help charge into a base a little bit. But this Grand Warden is going to look to try to get that Eagle Artillery and then step up. Does have 2 super wall breakers. Now the question is going to be time. At least as long as the Clan Castle is pretty far away to the Town Hall, so no worries. The Grand Warden will not pull it out. And there is a Valk being used up top. Yep. So they're going to be able to help remove some of those defenses. And now needs this Warden to take that. Oh, look at that. The Warden steps up straight for the Eagle. That's the perfect spot for him to go next.
Nice shots right over those 2 layers of walls. That long-range Warden is coming in. Very helpful for O'Shea Lacuna. A lot of times, as we've seen in the past few attacks, having that Eagle Artillery positioned far away from the Town Hall makes it really difficult to take out early on. But O'Shea Lacuna is going for the risky play here. Not going to leave any stars on the table and going straight for the triple. Can he make this attack happen? We'll see now with the Yetis coming on in, Carbon.
Yeah. These Yetis are going to push their way through. Gotta get some balloons in front of these healers because there's going to be a sinking air mine next to this air defense. Drop the balloons. Protect them. The Yetis are going to be going through, jumping his way into the Town Hall. The Queen. Oh, the healers transferred to the Queen.
Nice.
Oh, no. You need... Oh, no. The healers got to go to the Yetis. They need to keep them up. Queen, where are you going? Oh,
we can't get him to stick that long on the Queen. I thought that she was going to help and take down the enemy Queen and then switch back, but that is not where this is going. Oshilukun running into a lot of trouble, not able to keep his troops up during the most difficult part of this raid, just getting so much firepower dumped straight onto them from the Town Hall. He's going to get this 2-star, but the 3 seems far out of reach, Carbon.
Yeah, he's saving onto that Stone Slammer to use somewhere in the base. He made sure that the Town Hall went down, so he didn't have the risk of getting the 1. With that Raw Champion to still use maybe on the bottom side at this point, because he realizes there's no way with... Yeah, there's the Raw Champion coming for the Teslas, because if you send it anywhere up top, the enemy King will absolutely stall her out and will not get the percentage. Doesn't even have a haste spell. Oh, okay, I see what he was trying to use that Stone Slammer filled with loons and an extra loons to haste them into a section, but the Queen went the wrong way, so he had to just react on the fly and save the percentage and try to get a little bit more there. Very nice try, but Vatang starting off with a really good lead here with a 97% right in their very first attack. What a solid defense from Vatang.
Yeah, great job here to Younghoon. I think that Younghoon actually has got some of the most solid base designs that Vatang has used. I'm not even sure if he's been tripled yet so far in this war. Even though they were fighting back from the losers bracket, they have clearly got a strong position against Unicorns of Love right now, especially with that early 97% 2-star.
Oshilukun with a 71% 2-star there. Vatang's base is still standing strong, proving that they are still considered one of the best clans in the business and proving to us also that they do not belong in the elimination bracket, Carbon.
Yeah, there's just both these teams. This, like I said earlier, could be a grand finals match right here, but it's just unfortunate that very first attack, the nerves are setting in. This is the elimination match. The team that loses will be eliminated here from the competition. But man, we're going to be jumping into the next attack here from Vatang. And they're going to be going in with the Zap Hogs. 36 Hogs here. Woody, oh, let's go.
Deep Zero picked up a 2-star, 84% in his first war, and then is doing his best to back that up and keep it going strong. He picked up a 2-star, 86%, but has not yet scored the 3-star that Vatang will need to cement their lead. They've got a nice percentage advantage, but Unicorns of Love is a really high-scoring squad that has been able to put up triples in multiple wars so far against Vatang and 11 Original, beating them back. But Vatang looking for that revenge, drilling in deep with the wall record to finish off this Town Hall early on in the raid, Carbon.
Yep, takes the Town Hall down. The Yeti Mites are going to be able to help grab the cannon and grab that sweeper for pathing. And they obviously don't need the sweeper for the hog portion as you move around. The World Champion is going to get the final shot for the Wizard Tower. That was beautiful there. And now here comes the Hogs. So look for the Grand Warden ability. Going to be super early. Tends to see that with a lot of Hogs here. If the Eagle locks on, double giant bomb, moves in. Oh, he's still waiting onto it. Okay, very nice because the Eagle wasn't onto the Hogs. And the Queen is following into this section here. Can he get it? Watch out for giant bombs. Oh, pops the ability. Oh, there weren't any there in the core next to the Eagle there.
He got 2 giant bombs in that hog pack. I expected to see him pop that Grand Warden ability right there, but instead he waited until really late. He's going to have more hogs now to work with, but they're on their last legs now. No additional healing or freezing from any of them. Got to tear down this scatter shot and the Wizard Tower super fast because that splash damage can be devastating to Hog Rider packs. They're now recruits along the outside though when the bomb tower locked directly onto them. I don't think they've got it into them, Carbon.
No, with a bomb tower and the scatter shot on the backside, Queen still has her ability, but with a single target Inferno still over there at the 3 o'clock section, the Queen won't even go for the scatter. Where's she going? No! The Queen is going out to the outside here. Does have a minute left. Gonna pop that Queen a bit. Wait, that is an opening. That is, wait, we have opening in both of these sections here. Man, these defenses are just concealing these opening walls here. Queen is going to step up for the single, and down she goes. And this is going to be in the 90s here, so still a solid percentage. You definitely need to be in the 90s here in the qualifiers if you're going to be coming up to a tie war. Nice try, 91% 2-star. Just unfortunate Vatang getting closer. It's just not going to get that triple there.
Yeah, an impressive ending for that base, but it was just a bit too much for him to finish off. 94% is a really high threshold for Vatang to set off their first 2 attacks. No triples yet, but Unicorns of Love have been struggling against this new setup that Vatang has brought here. And, you know, keep in mind that Vatang have had some time in the lower bracket to wait and watch Unicorns of Love in the upper bracket, see what their strats are today, and then maybe even respond accordingly with deploying into their CCs exactly what they think is going to deny access to the Unicorns. So they'll be on defense next. But as we're looking at this replay now, we're seeing just kind of what went wrong early in that Hog attack, not able to protect them from those giant bombs to keep them alive long enough for the last stage of the hit.
Yeah, exactly. The Hogs did get taken out really quick in that last attack, but now we're going from the ground. We're going now to the air. And now with the Queen Charge Lalo, we haven't seen too many Queen Charge Lalos. It's all been Zap Lalos. We saw one of these two with the Skelly spell. That game so close at the very first hit here for Vatang. But Unicorns of Love looking to come in and get another one with this Queen Charge. Let's see. So the Queen is charging in with 1 super wall break, can get access to the enemy Queen, potentially the Eagle Artillery and that Clan Castle, but he is taking a lot of risk here. He's going in with 1 Hound here, Woody. Oh, he's gonna have to see if it pays off.
Look at the base design here from Div, protecting that clan castle with a solid layer of walls all around it, denying any lightning or earthquake value here, making it really hard to get the pull, but Komakun has done it after all. Remember, this is an elimination match, guys. Whichever clan loses this round is kicked out of the tournament, but the clan that wins will move on to the playoffs bracket. We've only got 1 golden ticket to give out to the 4 clans that advance to the playoffs bracket, so Unicorns of Love are fighting for their lives in this spot here and now to stay above a Vatang squad that they've triumphed over before, but haven't been able to score the triple yet against today.
Yeah, never count yourselves out. Even if you're in the elimination match, you're in the lower bracket, you still have the chance to come back. And that's what both these clans are trying to do right here. And the Royal Champion taking out that multi-target in front of Pops. The ability takes out a sweeper. Queen can grab the scatter shot, keeps her up with the raid spell. And now here comes the King up top to help set a little bit of a funnel. The Lalo, he's going from the complete opposite side of this tunnel. There is the Grand Warden taking all the risks. I love to see this. It's either going to be usually a 1 or a 3-star. Tends not to be the 2 if the Town Hall stays up here with the Blimp. He's going to probably try to send it to time everything perfectly. Oh, this is going to be a lot of risk. And he even uses a heal spell for the Lalo. Let's see. Good luck. And he's trying to fly his way all the way through.
Komakun dropping that Archer Queen ability just to barely try to keep her alive, but she gets burnt up by the single target. Those healers are going to try to transfer off, but there's no clear target for them to help out with. All the Lava Hounds are down now, and we still have 2 air defenses back up on the other side of this base. Battle Blimp moving straight for the Town Hall. That's going to be an easy clear for the 2-star, but can they keep going for the 3? It's going to be a difficult run here. A lot of Hound pops out of the Blimp.
Wow. But look at that. The sneaky goblins got taken down from the small bombs right there. And luckily, the Grand Warden ability and some of the balloons were able to help take down the Town Hall, because that would have failed. And he would have only had the 1-star. But now the Hound is out, and the Hound needs a pop, but he's got too much health.
Oh no, only 10 seconds left for this raid. 97%. The last few buildings remain under attack right now. The Wizard, the minions, they're firing away at the storage. Send get damage, and no! Time fail for Komakun. Another 2-star, 99% in this war.
Komakun from Unicorns of Love not quite managing to get that triple, which they so badly needed, especially to get obviously the stars up, but also to get that average percentage up, because they are just dragging their feet slightly. And Vatang showing why they are in this competition still, and why they are in this live qualifier, because they are still sitting strong with a 94% average carbon.
Yeah, Vatang looking great right now with the percentage. And that 99 could have completely swung this to Unicorn of Love's favor with that triple advantage, but it's the tale of the 99% time fail. I know everyone at home watching has done this multiple times. It's just everyone has that feeling when they see it. They just reflect on it, and unfortunately gets it there. But Vatang,
Arvin, I got to ask you before we move on. If that Lava Hound in the Blimp had been a dragon, do you think that would have been a 3-star?
I mean, you never know. The whole question is, would the dragon have moved up? Potentially. The Lava Hound really didn't do anything other than tank a little bit, but I think the dragon would have definitely helped a little bit more there, but you never know. It depends on the pathing that the dragon would have taken. But now Vatang says, you know what? We're going to come in with a Lalo as well. We're not going to zap that clan castle. We're going to take a poison spell for it. And he takes out quite a bit of value over on the left side. There is the Eagle Artillery over there as well. Let's see if he can take it down. He does have a Blimp, and he's going to help try to send that for the Town Hall here.
Okay, Heroes diving in without any healer support here. He did bring 2 headhunters, so that's going to give him an access into that Royal Champion out in the backside. Jung-Hoon is going to be using 3 Lava Hounds, just like in some of the previous wars that we've seen for Vatang now, using this old school Lava Hound balloon strat with 4 haste spells and 2 freezes, not bringing any rage for the main stage of this attack, Carbon.
Yeah, no rages here. He's got the... Whoa, he's got, the 4 haste. There's the Lava Hound, some headhunters, 1 poison to use. And this should be a CC. Should be able to clear it. Does have the baby dragon. No worries. I really love the use. He has some archers. You can then move it. But, I wonder if is he going to try to take out this headhunter and not use the poison? Look at it. Oh, come on, baby dragon. Yes! The baby dragon. So he doesn't use the poison. So now we can use it on potential air skellies that pop a beautiful Lava Hound pulling these traps. Let's keep an eye on this scatter shot as the loons fly around. But he's got to time this, Woody. There's the Blimp. Let's see if he can time it and protect this Blimp for the... Yep, there it is. Going straight for the Town Hall.
Super heads up play by Jung-Hoon there, keeping his poison available, not having to drop it that early is going to be great help to him. He also didn't even have to engage this Lava Hound on defense, so he's basically counterfeited its defensive value. As long as it doesn't pop, those pups aren't going to cause any trouble. And with balloons that target only onto defenses first, this is going to be an easy hit for Jung-Hoon. Looking like 3 stars isn't going to be any trouble at all.
Yeah, he's got that. He's got 1 air.
Still an air defense.
Yeah, there's the air expo and air defense still on the top side. He does use the freeze up top. 1 poison spell left. Oh no, these balloons don't have too much
poison
health
at all.
No, he doesn't need it. There's no air skellies. The only thing is if the hound gets locked onto, then he can use the poison on the pups. But unfortunately, the pathing. Oh, how unfortunate. Oh my. Wow, look at this.
Brutal and terrifying, but still not quite over yet. Only really an expo on defense, and the cleanup is eventually going to get done over here. That Barbarian King's starting to slow things down a lot, but this Lava Hound is starting to finally drag in and distract the remaining attacking troops, Carbon. I don't think that 3 stars is possible at this point.
18 seconds left. He does have 1 sneaky gob. He's going to try to sneak in for the gold storage. Oh, never mind. The Hound is over there.
He needed to get that Lava Hound away from his troops. He dropped an archer over on that right side corner, but he just wound up dragging the Lava Hound directly through all of his attacking troops so that the Lava Hound was the next closest thing to hit. He needed to get that Lava Hound far and away from everything to keep that firepower focused, but still 97%. We have yet to see a triple, Carbon.
I know. In this elimination match, the triples are going to mean everything. Vatang with all 90 plus 2-star attacks, looking solid with the percentage, but it comes down to the triple. And it was unfortunate. We were looking at the replay there. They skipped over the Air Expo at the top side of that base. How unfortunate. But Unicorns of Love are looking at this as an opportunity. Can they take care of it right now? We'll have to see if they can finally convert for the first triple of this war, coming in with the Yeti Smash.
Toto has yet to 3-star in this war series and is actually maybe the weakest attacker for Unicorns of Love, having only scored a 2-star with 74% and then 76%. A lot riding on this next hit as he's got a lot to prove with this Yeti Bowler Army comp. Can he get them hopped over these walls with 2 jump spells and the Rage Freeze combo to keep these Inferno towers at bay? That multi-target Inferno setup next to the Eagle Artillery on the backside could cause some troubles, but the single targets are going to be more of a concern early on here with these heroes diving deep in.
Yeah, look as these heroes path their way right around to this bottom side. King's going to help set a funnel. There are some headhunters going to be able to clear him. Going to jump into this compartment. And the beautiful thing about this compartment is that Queen can then reach the Town Hall after the fact. Pops their ability right away. The Warden there. He does have 1 jump into the middle. He's going to pass by this Town Hall. Look at the scatter shot. While it's tanking on this, the Hogs and World Champion can do some nice work on the left side. Oh, it does switch off to the Hogs now. Uh-oh.
Lava Hound pops, and that's going to distract this Archer Queen out the back, doing her best to support this raid. But wow, they are grounded and not really focused exactly where they need to be. The Grand Warden has been eliminated, and that's going to be a big loss for this raid early on. You need that life order to keep such a big army comp alive, especially when they're taking fire from multi-target Infernos and scatter shots at the backside. Losing the Grand Warden was the key mistake here, Carbon.
Yeah, and he popped that Grand Warden ability super early in the raid there. And look at this, the Yetis could have probably had a little bit more momentum, and that Queen didn't take that Town Hall down super quick, but he's got one freeze left. Don't count him out just yet. Oh, no, he doesn't have any more tanking pretty much on the backside. World Champion already popped her ability, and it's just going to be the 2-star. And at this point, if Vatang gets a 3-star, they are well ahead in the driver's seat because of the percentage.
We're still waiting for one team to claim the lead. Any triple will give them a big head up. But yeah, barring that, Vatang has got a very appreciable percentage lead right now. Almost impossible for Unicorns of Love to pass unless Vatang kind of whiffs on their next few attacks. So take a look at the cleanup along the outer edge here. Toto doing his best to improve, and he actually did get a higher overall damage percentage than he had on previous attacks, but still that 3-star out of reach for all 6 attackers in this war so far, Banks.
Yes, Toto from Unicorns of Love, unfortunately bringing home another 2-star. Still a lower percentage than all of the attacks from Vatang. Vatang showing an incredible level of consistency. And because we haven't seen any triples yet, do not get it twisted, because this is still the highest level of Clash of Clans you will find online. We have the highest level of base building and the highest level of attacks, Woody.
This war has all led up to this next moment. Lancelota, the MVP from Vatang, will be the next to attack. His face, deep scars of thunder had entrenched, and care sat on his faded cheek. But under brows of dauntless courage and considerable pride, he has waited for revenge against the Unicorns of Love. A victory within reach. One 3-star here and now could do it all. Lancelota, it's up to you.
Lancelot coming in with the 6 Lightning to help take this down. Not going to go in, and Lightning that clan castle finds the Tesla farm right away. There's the Blimp. Oh, did he drop this Blimp? Is he trying to get into the Eagle Artillery? He is. He dropped the Blimp away from this air defense here. Can these Yetis take down the Eagle? That'll be huge value, but no. The Yetis, wait, they come back. They're going to the ground skelly that pops. Is that going to save this raid? One Yeti goes up. Needs to try to take that down. I think it's gonna be a little too much. No, they're going to the outside. The Eagle's gonna stay up.
Peeled away from the Eagle. Lancelota has not got his target set right in the early stage of this raid, and Vatang have got to be really worried about how he can follow up. What is plan B when the Eagle Artillery, the crucial target of your early strike, has stayed alive and barely untouched?
Yeah, the Eagle is going to be doing so much damage now to this raid. Miners get locked down. King's going to run all the way down around. And notice, this is not a Queen charge Miners here. This is just a mass of Miners. Pops the Grand Warden ability. Queen's going to follow this King here as he's moving around. Put that Eagle Artillery. He's going to do so much damage. Here comes the CC. Going to poison it up. And he's going to get stalled up. The scatter shot is going to be continuing to hit these Miners as they move around. World Champion still got her ability here. And then the one Hog Rider to potentially drop somewhere. But unfortunately, okay, he does drop the World Champion on the Eagle up top. But he really wanted that down to go down from the Blimp.
At least the Grand Warden is on point with this raid, and those Miners are really tearing through these defenses without much trouble at all. They've been able to finish off the Eagle Artillery out of the right side using that help from the Royal Champion, and even though she's got stuck on some skeletons, they've done their job. That really high-flying Lava Hound is slowing down parts of this raid, but not going to deny access to these Miners burying deep underground and right onto their targets. We've lost the Grand Warden now, but there's only one big compartment left for Lancelota to knock apart, and over a minute, or actually just under a minute left to do it, Carbon.
Yeah, he's got several Miners still up. The Queen is going to have to pop this Hound here. Is he going to have just enough? No, it looks like these Miners getting picked off one by one. Queen's got her ability. She can pretty much grab everything else. But the question is, there's so many point defenses left. The Queen is just not going to be able to push through all this. She's going to get picked off slowly. Oh, how unfortunate. Again, another 90+% attack for Vatang in this war.
The ripping and the tearing, the wild, wild strikes. Lanslota from Vatang keeps that percentage high with a 94.2 average, but still hasn't gotten the triple that we need, that everyone's demanding, that we're screaming for. Where's the triple? Unicorns of Love have got 2 attacks left, and if they can just put 1 on the board, that's way far enough to overcome this big percentage deficit. Have they got an ace up their sleeves? Is there a secret strike ready to come out, jump on top of Vatang, and kill their chances of victory in this competition, Carbon?
Indeed, all they need is 1 triple, because there's not a single one in this war. This elimination match, everything's coming down to these final attacks here. And we're seeing, Unicorns of Love coming in with the Zap. Zap Lalo, but he's got 8 lightning here. Well, he's not taking an Earthquake in this raid. All right, let's see if he can get the value, because Unicorns of Love way far away on the percentage right now because of Vatang's unbelievable performance in terms of getting the high percent 2 stars. There is the lightning. He's got no poison spell, so he takes the 1 lightning to potentially use for headhunters to zap.
And as you saw on the screen there, Sahara is one of the strongest attackers for Unicorns of Love, earned a 3-star hit in the war against Vatang yesterday, and then backed it up with a 2-star 92% against 11 Original. He might be the guy with the plan necessary to get Unicorns of Love back in the action and put them over the edge against a Vatang squad that has come so close 3-4 times in a row now to getting that triple off. Sahara, with just 1 Lava Hound, is going to have to rely mostly upon these spells to get that early strike in, and then back it up with some hits against these air defenses. He finds another one over here in the bottom left corner using that Archer Queen popping through hard, but that scatter shot's dealing a lot of damage to her, Carbon.
Yeah, that King got a lot of value, taking that Eagle Artillery down. Can this Queen? Oh no, Queen, go to the scatter shot. Queen, oh, that would have been incredible value right there. So he decides to send in some loons for the scatter shot. They're going to get picked off right away. World Champ's going to get stalled on this enemy King here. Doesn't have any more headhunters. Pops her ability. Oh no. What is he going to do here? Is he going to switch to a Stone Slammer? Oh, no,
I don't know if he's
not
confused or if this is just trying to switch to a different plan or strat, but what is happening, Carbon? This attack is falling apart, and that Town Hall is really far away. He's going to have to use that Battle Blimp to get in there for at least the 2-star.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's the Blimp. He's going to pop this Grand Warden ability to protect it. But how unfortunate. He already found the Tornado Trap, so he's not going to worry about that slowing the Blimp down. It's going to make it all the way. Out comes some archers and more archers and some headhunters and an Inferno Dragon. Oh, how unfortunate. That is definitely not the CC he wanted there.
Look, it's the Town Hall shank that he needed. Sahara sending up winds all over this map and just not really focusing fire on any specific point. But he's got the 2-star done, so at least he'll keep Unicorns of Love alive and in the action. But Vatang have got to be smiling back on their side of things with both scatter shots still alive on the bottom compartments there. They have dealt a massive amount of damage to those balloons and have really denied access for any point to Sahara. So nice job here with the 2-star, keeping that percentage as high as he can. But the Unicorns of Love are going back to the drawing board looking for a 3-star elsewhere.
Yeah. At this point, Unicorns of Love is now just looking to hold off Vatang and say, please do not get this 3-star, because if Vatang get the triple, they will win. Comes down to these final 2 attacks here, Banks.
Yes, an 81% 2-star from Sahara for the Unicorns of Love. And yes, to reiterate what you just said, Carbon, Unicorns of Love are sitting there praying that Vatang do not get a triple, because Vatang's consistency has been amazing. From the top attack to their bottom attack, the only thing that separates them is 6% damage difference. It's absolutely unreal, an amazing display of professional level Clash of Clans by Vatang. But if Vatang triple it now, that's it. They're going through to tomorrow's playoffs, Carbon.
Yeah, this is, here comes with Diff, starting with this Zap Lalo, going all out. He knows 3-star, and they lock it up to the playoffs, and they're going to be knocking out Unicorns of Love if they can do it. But Unicorns of Love is hoping for the defense. They're going to be able to see what we have, the King on the outside, 2 Lava Hounds and 1 Ice Golem in this charge. Let's see the value he can get with the Town Hall that's kind of on the edge next to this air defense here.
Insuperable subterfuge from Diff, calling down the hammer of the gods for a lightning strike right in the core of this base, eliminating the clan castle and giving him an easy strike here out on the bottom side. 2 Lava Hounds will back up 29 Balloon Parade here, but Diff is already a minute into this raid and hasn't yet deployed the main bulk of his forces. Expect to see this Grand Warden backing up the raid, the raid with 3 haste spells and 2 freezes. Going to need to use those likely on the clustered air defense and single target Inferno setups in order to deny them value on the back end. Otherwise, they'll have to use them over on those scatter shots, which are pretty actually relatively closely together.
Oh, no.
Oh wow, the Archqueen's not going for the Town Hall, Carbon.
No. Queen, where are you going? Queen, come back. Oh, no, the Town Hall.
She's not listening, Carbon. She's not listening to anyone.
Wow, the Queen does decide to switch this up to a Blimp to help take the Town Hall down. And there's the Grand Warden gonna maybe pop this Warden Eternal Tome. There's an Inferno Dragon in his Blimp as well. Gonna pop the ability, protects a Hound, moving his way around. There's Headhunters as well to clear the Queen. Oh man, he has to completely adapt on the fly now. Can he do this?
Drops an additional free spell to protect that Lava Hound, but it is getting a lot of damage from that air defense, just trying to stay up against so many defenses cracking into it from that left side compartment. Haste spell goes down, but those balloons aren't yet in it. They're finally pathing through and they're going to start their way back onto the Eagle Artillery. Drop the bomb, and it's down for the count, but only a minute left to get the cleanup, and there's a lot of defenses left on the top side, Carbon.
Oh! He's got the freeze. He throws the scatter shot. It's going to come down these balloons. Can they do it? The one Tesla's on the outside, but the scatter, it's locking onto
no!
A giant clump. No.
Massive damage dished out, and those balloons have been popped. Vatang's hopes for a 3-star are dashed in the 5th and final attack. That percentage destruction will keep Unicorns of Love out of range of winning unless they get that vaunted, coveted, highly desired, but still impossibly difficult triple.
Oh my. It comes down to the final attack of the final war here today. If Unicorns of Love get that 3-star, they will be eliminated Vatang from the competition. It all comes down to this final attack. Do not go anywhere, because this is the moment of truth. I can't believe that Vatang was held to 10 stars, 92.8%. Not a single triple in this war. And we were just looking at the replay of this raid here. The Queen goes up and away from the Town Hall, so he has to switch up the plan. And how unfortunate the Queen, the pathing was just not there for the Queen to go for it. She went up, got the scatter shot at least. But wow, I can't believe that one triple can be the deciding match here for Unicorns of Love.
2 clans enter, 1 clan leaves. This is the bottom bracket, and we are down for the count. The last chance for Unicorns of Love to make this comeback happen. They have been in a fight to the death, grappling against Vatang, a clan that they beat yesterday, but have not been able to triple yet today, and have been struggling to keep pace on a percentage game that Vatang has dominated time and again. Sturdom for Unicorns of Love is going to be the 5th and final attacker of the day. It all comes down to this, Carbon.
It does indeed. This must be a 3-star for Unicorns of Love in order to win. If not, they will be out of the qualifiers, and Sturdom coming in with the Queen Charge Hogs. Where's this Queen going? Is she going to go up? No, she's going to come back down towards that single target. Inferno does have 2. Oh, he's going to send the Blimp to try to take out the scatter shot, because they could do some massive work to the Queen's healers. And she's walking right on by. The Blimp's going to pull out the CC as well. There it is. It pops. Down goes the scatter shot. He does use a... Look at this. There's an E-Dragon here as well.
Whoa, baby, knocks apart the scatter shot and the Inferno Dragon that came out of the CC. That Electro Dragon Blimp is getting some amazing value. Sturdom knows that nothing short of a 3-star will be worth anything here, so he throws out that Blimp early on. It's often a last-ditch maneuver to finish off a Town Hall, but a 2-star is worthless to Sturdom. Only a 3.
Queen, take out the single, takes 3 shots. 1, 2, no, the Queen!
Oh! What just happened?
The single target Inferno locked on. He used one of the free spells for the E-Dragon on the top side to help clear the Queen. But unfortunately, The single did not have that freeze for her, and now he's gonna have to just send everything from the top side. He knows this must be a 3 or nothing. Pops the ability early to protect the Hogs as much as possible. But can he push his way through? There's just so much left in the space here.
Archer Queen dealt with so many defenses, but melted by an Inferno Tower, and Sturdom has got one final chance to make this happen. He scored north of 90% on both of his attacks already, but can he keep it together? He's getting destroyed out here, Carbon. These single target Infernos heating up every single troop he's been able to throw at this base so far. Less than a minute left, and it seems like it's not gonna happen for the Unicorns of Love.
He needs this World Champion to take the Town Hall down. He pops the ability here early, damages some of the Teslas. She goes for the Town Hall, but it's got full health, and she's not going to be able to survive, and the Town Hall is going to stay up, and it is going to be a 1-star. I mean, he had to go all out for the 3 or nothing. He knew this. And unfortunately, Sturdom is gonna fall short. Did not have that freeze for the single target Inferno. Could have completely made all the difference there, keeping that queen alive.
Sturdom stirred up his troops and rallied them to one final strike at Vatang, but warning, holding strong like a rock, like a boulder atop the hill, will not be pushed back. Sturdom's 87% 1-star leaves Unicorns of Love at the bottom, and revenge has been accomplished once again. The Tang are moving on to the playoffs.
Sturdom threw the kitchen sink into that one. Like we could see, it was all or nothing, 3 stars or nothing. And Vatang showing an incredible level of consistency within their attacks, and they will be moving on to the playoffs tomorrow, Carbon.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. Look at the score, 10-9. Before this started, I said, oh, maybe a 13-13 war. It was going to be an epic, but 10-9, I would never have guessed that. And now we're seeing Vatang moving on to take on 11 Original here in the playoffs. Man, incredible. That just shows you just the defense has stepped it up right there in that war.
As 2 of the highest seeded teams in this qualifier will be going head-to-head in tomorrow's playoff. But before we continue and close out this amazing day 2 of the second qualifier, we're going to hand you over to Lady B at the Telestrator.
Thank you so much, Banks. This was the match of defenses. The entire war defended, but that doesn't mean we didn't see incredible attacks. And with that, we picked up some great valuable lessons that you can indeed learn at home. Warning really displayed this to us with his Hero Dive Lalo. And this kicks off with the Hero Dive opener, which is used to create the pathing needed for the Lalo portion. He exhibits it really well by using the Ice Golem to tank, and with just a single layer wall break, gives the Queen some great second layer defensive value to pick up here. We see her take on the Royal Champ, and we also see the Royal Champ take on the Eagle. But ultimately, this is to create the pathing needed for the Lalo portion. And that's what we get to see here. But what was so incredible about this was Warning's quick thinking in the headhunters coming out of the CC. So he sends in the Hound that actually lures the CC, and out come headhunters, and he knows that he's got to keep his warden protected. Headhunters are used defensively, particularly to take on your Grand Warden and knock it out and kill your air raid. So a great delay on the Warden helps succeed, keep him moving through with the Lalo portion. He also delays his hastes here. Now, haste typically will push your loons through, get it sweeping through quicker, but he knows he needs to get to the Town Hall. He needs it activated. And with that, he has one of 2 choices. He needs to either get to 51% or he needs some damage on it from the Stone Slammer, neither of which happens. So he waits patiently to allow the Stone Slammer to come back through, get that 51%, and he still gets a drop actually at the same time. So smart thinking and smart patience throughout this raid. I love the use of the dragon in the clan castle. We often see this with the Lalo raids to ensure that you take on if there's a royal champion or an enemy queen in the core of the base. But while this did not turn out to be the triple he had hoped for, it was still great execution, showed us why he was a pro, and this helped to lead Vatang into tomorrow's match. And with that, we are at the end of our matches, and we're going to talk a little bit more with the guys at the desk about what we're going to see tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Lady B, for breaking down that war. What an incredible war. We have been through a roller coaster of emotions today, some fantastic matchups, and 6 teams that were well worthy to make it to this stage. So 4 teams remain. Tomorrow is finals day. So let's take a look at who's going to be competing, Carbon.
Yeah, we're going to see Euronics Gaming taking on Vatang. Euronics was the #1 seed from Group A, and Vatang we just saw winning right there in the elimination match. That is going to be a great one. Then we also have a second one there, Woody, which is not going to disappoint.
Oh, definitely not. Euronics Gaming undefeated, and you know what? So is 11 Original, both with 12-star performances and really just storming through the competition. They remind me of that Yeti right there up on screen. But great opportunity from the lower bracket teams as well to move on. They were knocked out the first day, but they came back swinging today, and have got a solid shot at keeping that performance up as well.
Yes, Nova Esports and Vatang trying to emulate what happened with alternate attacks in the qualifier 1. But we will see what happens tomorrow. And from both of you, I'd like to know really quickly your prediction. All I want is one name, one team. Woody, you go first.
I'm going to say 11 Original.
And Carbon?
Okay. I'm going to say, even though that last performance, I'm still going to say Vatang. I think now it's all evened up. I think they have a really good shot. I think they're going to come in hungrier than ever, and we'll see. I believe in them.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us today. What a way to close out day 2. Tomorrow, we're going to find out who's going to join alternate attacks in the World Finals at the end of the year with that chance to compete for the $1 million prize pool. I just want to say quickly, thank you so much to the casters and the production team for putting on such an amazing display of Clash of Clans. You know where to be, right back here, 4 p.m. CEST. My name is Banks, and I'll see you tomorrow.